1, 2. Okay, we're back. I'm hoping it works now. I hope you can hear me. I'm going to test it again. The voice just went. Hello? Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me first of all? Because nobody can hear me. Can you hear me now? I hope you can hear me. That is what we're trying to fix first of all. Make sure they can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Type 1 if you can hear me, please. Sorry about that. Sorry about what happened earlier on. I don't know what happened. Everything was set up, so I think you can hear me. Yeah. Okay. We're back now. We're back. Most important thing is we're back. It's running, so we are gonna proceed now. So we're back. Something happened. Don't know what happened, but thank you very much. Thank you for joining us, and I appreciate you. Please share this broadcast. Share the broadcast. Subscribe to Citizen AY on the backup channel. So this afternoon, you can all see that the election is a farce. But before we go too far ahead, let us play this song. Let us play this song.
Citizen AY. My people, I throw it salute. Hey, hey. Make it hear. How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this off? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this off? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this off? How long? Oh, how long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this off? My people, we don't tire inside Nigeria. Now slave camp we dey oh. Now so my people, we don't tire for the country where them they call Nigeria. Now slave camp oh. The time done knock where we suppose stand up for our rights oh. Stand up for our rights oh. The time done knock where we suppose stand up oh. For our rights oh. For self-determination. How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this off? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this off? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this off? How long? Oh, how long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this off? Abdul Salam na fake man. Now he put that yeah constitution for your head, yo. Abdul Salam na fake man. Now military man can't tell you na say una get constitution. No be lie. Na lie, yo, na fake, na fraud, oh. That yeah constitution. Now him then they claim close to na high, yo. Make una wake up, make una wake up, oh. How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this off? How long? How long? How long? How long? wake up, make una wake up, time down knock, bagang, be Yoruba man, you be Biafran. I want make una know say, self-determination, now your right you. How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? Yoruba land na your land yo. Middle belt na your land yo. Hausa land na your land yo. Biafra land na your land yo. No be Nigeria. No be Nigeria. No be Nigeria. No be Nigeria. La 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 oh.
Yeah, thank you very much. That, of course, is the song "How Long Una Go to Suffer." It's a song I wrote. I wrote this with a passion and commitment to the nation of ours, that contraption we call Nigeria. Somebody was asking me, saying I'm too old for this. Let me be very, very clear. Don't think I'm doing this for myself. I've got to be very, very clear about that. I'm not doing this for myself. I can easily decide to just look the other way and not be involved in what's going on, and it wouldn't have much effect on me. And I don't say that in a way to be nonchalant. I just say that as a matter of fact. I can look the other way. I can decide, you know what, I'm fed up, I'm walking away. But I'm doing what I'm doing because of the coming generation. And I know that there is a better way to do things than what is happening. So please, of course, the song is "How Long Una Go to Suffer." Listen to the words in the song. The words in the song are what is important. What is important. You know, Nigeria is a slave camp. It talks about that. You know, dissolution is the only solution. And if you look at what is happening today, even in the elections, you will agree with me that the statement and the sentiments in the song "How Long Una Go to Suffer" is very, very apt. It is on point. You cannot dispute that. So that's fine. People are entitled to have a different opinion. Of course, you can download this on iTunes and on Spotify because it's the message that is really important. Nigeria is a failed state. And this is going to be evidenced by what I'm going to show you. So good afternoon and welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I wanted to... they're town criers. Yes. Please, exactly. Good. I'm glad people are coming up and saying town criers and everything else. All we are saying is this: Nigeria has failed every one of us. So if you are coming onto the broadcast and you're leaving comments, that's good. It means that you are being it's hitting home. You know. Let me hear from somebody else. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, brother. How are you?
Good, thanks. Hello, Agbedu. Awaniyo. So we are live.
How long time I suffer?
Yes, so how long?
To start with, I'm saying hello to everyone on the program.
Yes, thank you, Agbedu.
I really appreciate everybody watching this program, and we really appreciate you sharing the program. I really appreciate all your effort that you're putting back into the program by you watching us. Watching any one of us is like a good gift we're giving to you for free.
Yes.
Like somebody is asking you too old for that. It's an insult.
Thank you, Bedu. Thank you for coming out. I didn't even know you were watching. Thank you, my brother.
Rolling dollar.
Yeah. Yes.
So what's wrong with people typing out that kind of stuff? What we're supposed to do with that song is to keep on playing it every day.
That's it.
Even a message that's supposed to be on everybody's platform.
Thank you. Yes. Indeed.
That song supposed to be spread around.
Yes. I'll send it to you again.
Seconds to the people that are not listening to us.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to invest in that song and use that song to look after the ones we are talking about.
Yeah.
If you can put that song in the front line,
yes,
and the song go, let's say, America all over the world, and we make money out of it, and we use that money to look after the poor people that we are fighting for.
Yes. Yeah.
Look at what is going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
We say we wanted to vote. We say we are not voting. You say you wanted to vote. Now, a day to the vote, what Jade.
Yes.
A day to the vote, what Boro Jade.
Yes.
A day to the vote, talks is going around with a gun.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what's going wrong with people? And I said this to them last week.
Yeah.
That listen, all of you that you are saying
they are all, yes. Yes.
Because Kokoyi, wọn lè gbé kó Tinubu níjọ́ kan gba Èkó, wọn kàn fẹ́ lo platform yìí fi polówó ara wọn ni.
Thank you. Thank you.
See what is going on today.
Yeah.
The biggest disgrace in the whole world.
And utter disgrace. Utter disgrace.
You didn't let people go out and vote. You are threatening everybody with guns all over the place. Is this the election?
This is a farce. It's a farce. Yes, so
instead of our people to understand one thing, that if there's nothing, there's hiding. Why don't they let somebody else come in there for the past 22 years?
Yes, so.
And we keep on saying this to you. We need to break this thing down.
Yes.
To get out of Godfatherism. But you refuse to listen to us.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Anyway, please send me that song.
Will do.
I will be playing the song every day. Even though I have nothing to say, I will play the song.
Yes. I will send it to you.
The song gives us the message we're supposed to give out.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
My brother, keep the good job.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thanks, Bedu. Thank you.
You are one of the people that
Ben, well.
You grow people. You passion on it. So our co-work, you don't know what they want.
No. That's true.
The day they understand the kind of person you are, they will all be run after you. You don't have to be doing this.
No, I don't. Honestly speaking.
It's comfortable. Look at the time the money rally show the was rally show the one.
Yes.
You will say to me, Bedu, this is what I'm going through.
Yes.
And somebody like you going through that thing, you still take your time out of it.
Yeah.
And they will keep on showing all of them, all the non-entity people, they will come out showing new cars. Whereas you have about 2 new cars in your garage that you don't show anybody.
Look, we don't need to be. Look, all of this stuff that they're focusing is they're focusing on the wrong thing, and we're trying to wake them up. It's not about having 4 cars, 2 cars. It's about how you can make sure that your neighbor has electricity, that you have
and
water.
That's the same thing you have it.
Yes.
And sit there, you don't be mean to them, anyway.
Yes. Yes. Of course. There are people behind us, people who are joining us in pretending to be part of the struggle, but they're ripping it off, and they're really doing a disservice to the work we're doing. You're right, but we leave it to them. We know what we're doing. We are going to continue to wake our people up. It's evidenced by everything that you can see now. But I'm so grateful, my brother. Honestly, I will send you that track. I'll send you that track so you can play it. I'll send it to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks.
You see my logo on it, and you see the way I'll push it.
Yes, I'll do that now.
I want to push it. I'll put my logo in the middle.
Yes.
You will see the G for life.
That's
or
it.
you see the magazine right on it. And you will see how I'm going to push it.
That's fine.
I don't care.
No problem. This is a song that we want it to wake our people up. It's about waking up the minds of our people. We have been asleep for so long. It's time we woke up. So thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you,
please,
honestly.
Before I go again, I'm going to request for the song to be played again, please.
Will do. I'll play it again. I'll play it towards the end or in between the live broadcast as well. Thank you so much.
You.
I appreciate you, my brother. Talk soon. I'll be in touch. Thanks, Bedu. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. So that was Bedu right there, and I'm really grateful. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So for those of you who may have a question, go and get a job. Go and do this, go and do that. That's fine. That's okay. But you see, until you actually go through things, and I'm going to talk about this, until you actually go through things in that contraption, and if you have a family, if you have a friend, if you have anybody on ground in Nigeria, then you will need to ask me a question. as to why I am doing what I'm doing. I'm not doing this for myself. To be honest with you, and like Bedu said, I'm doing this for the coming generation. They need to have a better future. And you know what is sad? What is sad about all of this is that all of those people who are saying go and get a job, you are not. What are you doing to ensure that your neighborhood, even your own neighborhood, what are you doing to make sure that neighborhood has got water, light, road, schools, bridges, healthcare, safety? Your car, the flash car that you will drive in Lagos, you understand that you're going to go on that same bad road. It will damage your exhaust. It will damage your shock absorber. It will damage your tires. Isn't it better if we work together, put pressure on those people we put in power, ensure they fix those things? That is what this is about. And look at what is happening with all of this election now. It's fast everywhere. I'm going to show you some videos if I can, if time will permit me. I'm showing you what is wrong. Inec is a farce. This election is not something that we can even rely on, any one of us. We cannot rely on any part of this election. Of course, if you're watching this broadcast, I urge you to please share. So let's read through what I said on here. Inec is not independent. And Inec is not independent. Elections hijacked by thugs. And that is what has happened. The elections has been hijacked by thugs. Ebo, you had Bedu saying that they put Ebo down so that people will not go. They're doing Oro. Why are you doing this? If you're saying you want people to participate in elections, why are you putting obstacle in the way of the people? Why are you making their lives difficult? This morning, INEC's officers were saying that they were not going to post the result, the voters' result onto the beavers. They were saying it openly. I will play you the video. Let me see if I can get the video out. I mean, these are things that we need to be very cognizant of, and it is sad. In fact, let's start off with this video. Let's start off with this one. Look at this. Look at this. They are asking you to go and vote. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ekason.
Báwo ni kí ni nǹkan èèyàn mi?
Dára ni ẹ ṣeun.
Ẹ kú election, ẹ kú gbogbo ẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣeun.
Lórí ẹni tó bá sọ pé kó lọ wáṣẹ́ kó ní ṣe. Ó yà jẹun lábẹ́ wọn.
Mi jẹun lábẹ́ ẹ ṣe owó.
Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí ẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kò lè yé wọn.
Kò lè yé wọn.
Bí gbajúmọ̀ ṣe ń jáde.
Kò lè yé wọn o.
So má jẹ́ kí ni o tiẹ̀ bọ̀ jẹ rárá ọ̀rẹ́ mi.
Mo gbọ́ yín ẹ
Má jẹ́
ṣeun.
kí ni tiẹ̀ bọ̀ jẹ rárá.
Yes.
Iṣẹ́ ń tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn.
Ẹ ṣeun mo dúpẹ́ gan.
Àgbádùn iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣeun.
Because nǹkan tí wọ́n mọ̀ ni pé gbogbo wọn náà máa lọ sí secondary school àwọn tó ń tọ̀pọ̀ púpọ̀ yìí.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
Gbogbo wọn náà máa ka ìwé Julius Caesar.
Yes.
Àbí?
Yes, sir.
Kí
Yes, sir.
ni ìwé Julius Caesar? Ìwé Julius Caesar.
Yes.
Ó ní gbogbo nǹkan téèyàn bá ṣe sílẹ̀ lénìí wọ́n máa wá padà bá lọ́la.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe lẹ́sìn. Má rò pé òun wé ti táìmù.
No, rárá.
Má rò yí pé kíní o. Nítorí gbogbo nǹkan téèyàn bá ṣe lẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ló máa ní àkọọ́lẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Thousands of years.
Absolutely.
Téèyàn bá kú tán.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Absolutely, indeed.
No ṣe kìíní ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nǹkan tó ń lọ ní Nàìjíríà sí, gbogbo wa la rí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Gbogbo wa ní o la fojú rí.
Láfojú rí, bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Láti nǹkan bí oṣù kan sìn. Iye ẹ̀mí tó ti bọ́.
Ẹ̀mí ti bọ́ o. A lot of lives have lost.
Iye ẹ̀mí tó ti bọ́, àwọn náà mọ̀. Iye àwọn tó wà ń lù yìí nílùú òyìnbó wáyé àti ní Amẹ́ríkà. Iye tó ti bọ́ ní àpò oníkálukú lọ́sọ́dọ̀ ẹbí ẹ̀ àwọn náà mọ̀. Àbí ìwọ̀n tí wọ́n sọ yìí.
Yes.
So kẹ́kì kan wá sọ pé kó lọ wá jẹ́ ṣẹ́yà láyà ẹ̀ ló ń bó mi ni. Nǹkan tó bá ṣẹ́yà láyà ẹ̀ ni ó ń bó ẹ. Wait them, ìyá láyà wọn. Àbí ìwọ̀n tí mò ń sọ yìí.
Ó yé mi.
Má jẹ́ kó fi wọ́n fọ̀rọ̀
At all.
ọ̀rọ̀ játijáti.
At all.
Má jẹ́ kó fi jẹ dúró.
No.
Tó dẹ̀ rí nǹkan tá à ń sọ fáwọn nǹkan tá à ń sọ. Wọ́n Bọ́lá Tinubu àtàwọn kó ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹ̀yìn ní àtijọ́ ẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Láti ìgbà tó ti bí èmi o, láti ìgbà tá a ti ń fà bọ̀ o, láti ayé Awólọ́wọ̀ tó ti ń ṣe election, èmi ò gbọ́ ibi tó ń gbé kí lọ́ọ́ fi rò.
Orò wọ́n fẹ́ fi lé àwọn èèyàn.
Àbíbi tó ń gbé kí ń dúró kiri. Àbíbi tó ń gbé kí ń dúpọ̀ ewúrẹ́ dúdú.
I mean, it's a joke. It is a joke.
Gbogbo kìíní àmàrò tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ ti share that dividend of democracy equally fáwọn èèyàn.
Yes.
There wouldn't have been all these
no
problems.
No.
Ṣé gbogbo yẹn.
No.
Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fìyà jára lù.
Yes.
Ó wá dé ojú ẹ̀ tọ̀tọ̀ sìn. Ẹni tí ò jẹ ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nítorí pé ẹni ló máa fẹ́ ipe wọ́n gba ilé bàbá òun àti ilé bàbá òun mọ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn elédèkéde. Kò sí náà.
It is really.
Kò sí. Ṣùgbọ́n whatever be the case.
Yes.
Ẹgbẹ́ lábòṣìkà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
Ó bá ní kúlù ṣe.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Kó tún lù ṣe.
Wọ́n jẹ́ kí dividend of
democracy
kó circulate.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Everybody rí.
Thank you.
Ìyàwó lọ́wọ́ ó circulate. Gbogbo wa la rí ilé ìwé ọ̀fẹ́ la lọ.
Yes.
Àwọn oúnjẹ míì wà tó jẹ́ pé lásìkò gbà yẹn. Àwọn olóńgbò ń subsidize fún.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Very much so. Very much indeed.
Pẹ̀lú 3 pence. Bá kólé wa lọ́wọ́ ń gbà yẹn. 2 pence oníná bíbẹ̀rẹ̀. 3 pence wàá jẹ ìrẹsì wàá jẹran.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wàá jẹ fruit. Ìjọ tó bá tún gbé farm milk wá wà
tún jẹ
nínú tọrọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
2,000 lè yí ọmọdé lè
wú sí. At all.
So kí wọ́n ní àǹfààní kí ni rọ́tà ń pa fúnra wa.
Thank you.
Kí ni rọ́tà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pa fúnra wa.
It is.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká roore.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká roore. Tábà roore kó la máa bá re.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So ẹ continue pẹ̀lú program yìí Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe.
Àmì àṣẹ. Mo ṣeun. Ẹ ṣeun gan. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Ẹ ṣeun. Hold on. So thank you very much. So yeah, I mean, for those of you who are joining us now, the best thing you can do for us is to share this broadcast. Share it to reach more people. Now, let me give you an example. And very much like my brother, I so much appreciate the 2 callers who've called now. They focus on the real issues. We have a governance that is not meeting the needs of the people. And that is where I focus our energy. I'll play that song again, very much like Agbedu asked for. I'll play the song again. But before I do, let's watch this is your ballot papers today being thrown in the gutter. That is your democracy for you in Nigeria. It is a farce. When we tell you that we want to go for Yoruba Nation, this is why we are saying we're going for Yoruba Nation. Keep that in mind. This is why we're talking about Biafra. This is why we're talking about Middle Belt. Let's watch this for a few seconds.
This is very, 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 very disappointing.
You see that? You see that?
This is very, very disappointing.
You see that? In Lagos, so.
How far? Where you there since? You don't enter school. Congrats. Which school there?
You see? You see? You see? That is what is happening. And they are telling you that we have a democracy. My people, when are we going to wake up? We come on this show to raise the awareness within our community. We cannot continue with this. This is so wrong. I mean, watch this. Somebody has been queuing and somebody decide to go and put it in the bin. I've seen videos. Look at that. Look. See? See that?
This is very, 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 very disappointing.
This is happening.
This is very, very
And
disappointing. Great. How far? Where you there since? You don't enter school. Congrats. Which school there?
So you can see, you can hear people are saying, maybe we cancel this thing. And I don't blame them. Let me show you another one if I can show you. Let me show you another one that I want to show you. And these are important things. Watch this one here. Let me see if I can show you that one. I want you to watch this. This is on Citizen AY. Listen.
That means no need to say the
We are not uploading. If you want us to vote, we will vote you now. But if you don't want us to vote you, no problem. We are not uploading. We are not uploading.
Let me do it again. Sorry. So here we go. Let's play again.
We are not uploading. We are not uploading. Your political agents, they are all aware of it. We are not uploading.
They are not uploading.
We are not uploading.
Inec is not uploading.
We are not uploading. We are not to upload. We are not to upload.
Okay, Mona can give you now one give. I no vote.
Uploading.
One con they suffer
see?
myself here. Now, it's again. I'm a minimum.
Listen again. Listen again.
Your political agents, they are aware of it. We are not uploading.
That means no need to say the
Yes. We are not uploading. If you want us to vote, we will vote you now. But if you don't want us to vote you, no problem. We are not uploading.
So
We are not uploading. We are not uploading. We are not uploading. Your political agents, they are all aware of it. We are not uploading. We are not uploading. We are not uploading. We are not to upload. We are not
Tosa, send that. 1 second.
Okay, Mona can give you now one give. I no vote.
uploading.
One con they suffer myself here. Now, it's again.
So you can see now. You know, the lady is standing there saying they are not uploading.
I'm a minimum.
She's saying they are not uploading. You know, I'm going to pause it. So that's another video. Let me play one more video to you. This is in the East. They are all doing the same thing. This is, look. Oluwakobi, I am just playing it. Look, listen, you are wrong. Listen to this now. So Oluwakobi, did you just see that now? Oluwakobi, you that is writing to me, Mr. AY, Mr. Ayo, why are you biased? You are hating on APC. I have just shown a video where they did not allow APC to vote. I don't do bias. I don't do bias. I give a balanced report. This platform, you've forgotten the platform. What does it say on the platform on the top of my screen? It says Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. What we will do is to place the truth before the people. So you ask the question, and I'm telling you, you know, these are exactly. So thank you very much. Tosa, can you inbox me, send me that video via the number on the screen, 447395800606. Send it to me, and I'll see if I can play it straight away. But you see, it is really important to understand what is being done here. Our people are suffering. And when we come on the show and we're talking about things, we are highlighting what the failures of this contraption we call Nigeria and why we are totally justified in going for Yoruba nation, even with Tinubu as the new president. And we know, listen, I'm very, 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 very aware that the person that is going to be made the president in these fraudulent elections is going to be Tinubu. We know. It's already been decided. We know that. And they've done that because they want to silence the Yoruba nation movement. That's what they want to do. That's fine. But you cannot silence us. By your own actions, you are showing the entire world that you do not care about democracy. What you care about is holding on to power. That is what you're showing us by your actions. So, Oluwakobi, if you want to make a spurious allegations towards myself, you go right ahead. The evidence speaks for itself. I've just shown you a video, and I showed that video to show you how karma works. That video was literally the second one online before you said what you said, and it was playing as you were saying it. So it shows you that I am not biased. I try and give you a fair and balanced opinion about things. I do not support nobody in any state, in any part of that contraption, should be stopping anybody from voting. If they want to vote for somebody, let them vote. That is what we stand for. That is the essence of democracy. A true and fair reflection of elections in a democracy. That hasn't happened. So if you want to go ahead and make that kind of statement, then of course you are welcome. We all saw what Oluomo did yesterday. We all saw that, and we're not going to shy away from it. We're not going to shy away from the actions of the likes of Oluomo. Today they almost beat a reporter up for exposing things. They almost beat him up this morning. Let me see if I can show you that, if I can find it now. So I'll show you. We're trying to show you as many things as possible to make you understand that Nigeria is a fraud. This is by channels. I'm not going to go into detail and show live broadcasts from them. But I want you to understand that Nigeria is a fraud. It is a fraud. It is something we must dismantle. We need to go for Yoruba Nation. And the fact that things are being done to frustrate, to deny people the franchise. You know? Look at this. You see? See that? Somebody just read here. We were about to be casting our votes this morning at our polling unit, but immediately discovered that over 300 people had already voted in Inec officials. They claimed, sorry, let me just bring that down. They claimed, INEC officials claimed, BVAS is supposed to start recording from zero, but ours started from above 300 plus, already casted vote, already casted. The officials were sent back immediately for rectification. We are still there waiting for them. I wish I was close to those guys to join them and play ball a bit. Vote in Nigeria doesn't count. Recycling wicked leaders are not ready to let good things happen. Nigeria, move forward. These are things that I'm showing you here. I'm not trying to tell you lies. We are trying to awaken you, so you need to take the reasons why you must join us in the struggle for Yoruba Nation. These are things that are really happening that is so unjust, wrong, unacceptable. I mean, people are chasing away. So thugs were, some voters were left distraught after political thugs disrupted electoral exercise at a polling unit in Agor Palace Way, Lagos State, for governorship of the House and State House Assembly elections. These are realities. We are coming to bring this to you so that we all wake up. It really is time that people begin to understand that enough is enough. We need to break away from contraption Nigeria, but you cannot do it in the normal way that you're doing it. Again, doing this broadcast, we're going to tell you the steps you need to take. I'm here to tell you categorically that the solution to the problem that you have lies in beginning to participate in the governance as we speak now, to enable yourself to get to the final step of calling for a referendum as a community. That is what we must do. And I'm here to encourage you. I'm showing you different things so that you can wake up and see that this is all a fraud. Let me see. They're reading the elections in some places. Some places are being fair. I'm not going to lie. But you can see different things. Retreat from drainage in Ajeromi, Ifelodun, local government area. Let's play this one again. These are things that you're seeing online. I'm showing you as you're seeing it. Look.
Imagine what happened here.
See?
In my polling unit 016.
You see? Is that democracy? Is this your idea of democracy? Those of you that want to criticize Citizen AY and those of us speaking up. Is that your idea of democracy? Is it? So that is what they're doing. They are ripping and throwing away the choice of the people. See that? See. So when we are showing you, and that's in the gutter, just so people will not be able to read it. See that? I'm just showing you little clips. We are telling you the things that are going wrong, and we're trying to bring you to the realization that the elections those who are organizing the elections for you, they are the ones rigging the same elections. Those who are the ones telling you to go and vote in elections, they are the same people rigging the elections. 3 people have already been died. 3 people have already died one person shot dead in Ogoja Cross River. You know, is that elections? In the UK, you don't hear somebody getting shot. Peter Obi and whatever. Look, by the way, for me, it doesn't matter who wins the election. If it is Peter Obi, if it is Tinubu, if it is Atiku, it is the same process you are going to be running under, the same fraudulent 1999 constitution. We need to bring it down. You see, I showed that to you before. I'm going to show you another area again. Let me show you another area where people were, you see, Ebonyi, protest, angry over the alleged. You see, look at this. I'm showing you evidence. Listen to this. Let's see if I can find it for you. Here we go. Listen to this. You see? You see? You see that? And they're telling you where elections are taking place. It's a fraud. We are trying to wake you up. Look. You see? You see that? You see? You see? See, they want to vote, but they've been denied their right to exercise their franchise. So the people actually doing what they're saying. They want to vote, but they're being denied their right to exercise their franchise. You know, I'll show. There's so many videos coming up. There's so many videos. It is not about even Gbadebo alone. It's about the whole process is wrong, and we cannot turn a blind eye to what is going on. I am telling you what we need to do collectively is to begin. I'm just showing you. This is from channels. I'm showing you a cross section of things that is going on. The election is not free, nor is it fair. This lady here, they tried to attack her, and destroyed her car. She had to run and escape. I saw the video this morning. Is that election? Is that even election? And please, those of you who are supporting these people, those of you who are talking about, yes, I'm going to vote I'm supporting one party. You are going to be just a pawn in their game. You are merely a pawn in their game. You need to wake up and stop falling for their games. This lady here, let's see what she said here. I don't know if I saw it earlier on. Let me see if I can find the video. Let me see if I can find the video and listen to, and you can see the video if we can find it for you. Let's see if I can find the video. I don't know if it's here. Now watch this. Watch. Here we go. Watch this.
Okay. Let's not go to the army.
See?
Okay, you're supposed to go there now. See how again.
Watch this. Watch this.
That's now the more reason why we're the outside. Now waiting the outside.
See? See that?
So,
Listen.
guys, today is just the worst.
You see?
I came out to vote. I couldn't even bring out my phone to record or to say I'm at my polling unit and all of that. As soon as I brought my phone out, these guys came to attack me. As in with knives, with bottles, everything. I'm driving. When I had to run out, they destroyed my side mirrors, hit my car. I don't even know. But why not up? Why not up? Now why? I don't even know the extent of the damage to the car, but I just ran out for my life because they were bringing out knives. They wanted to stab me and all of that. Thank God I came with some people to help me. So I'm driving. Who did you give? Oh God.
You see?
Guys.
You see?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This is your one Nigeria.
Yes, he was trying to bring out something.
So it was the knife that was the distraction.
So I'm going over to where the army are because we went to turn at VGC. I'm going to go and tell them, don't you stop. Go. Okay. God, I'm tired of these things. I don't even know what to say. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I don't understand.
What happened to the free and fair election that they promised us? Nothing is free and fair. You want? Why? Why you're intimidating people? The long queue that we had during the presidential election, we were like 20 people, and it was just all different sorts of people. I just brought out my phone, I made a call, and tried to tell people that I'm at the polling unit, I'm ready to vote. This guy came. The guy wearing white came. I had to run for my life.
You see?
If not, I would have made a video inside there. This one was not even, let's scatter this. They were directly attacking me, like it was just me. So I'm here. Let me meet the army. Around VGC, we saw them when we were turning.
You see?
We saw them.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Please, I need your help.
Watch.
I need your help.
You see?
No, they attacked me.
You see?
They attacked
That's
me.
your one Nigeria.
With knives.
That's your one Nigeria.
Did they get the call? I did my accreditation. I could not even vote. I know. I'm so scared. I can't go back. I can't go back. Look at what they did to my car. I thought they even smashed my screen.
They are going there now. They almost attacked us.
If not for them, because you know what happened the last time. I had to. I'm not. The camera is on me. Okay. They took my.
Can you see?
But I can't go there to vote anymore.
You see?
I can't go.
That's your one Nigeria.
I can't go. I can't go.
Please share.
Because
don't forget to subscribe to Inec on YouTube.
But they were with guns.
Let's go. Please, let's go. Please, you have children. Your children.
You see?
Is your priority. Your children are your priority.
Give it blue coke. What is this? What is this?
Your children are your priority. Please, let's go, please. Your children.
Why not up, touch
for anything?
People won't come out at all.
Ah, God.
Here, they even they safe.
And I was
I said that my polling unit is very porous. They should go there.
See that lady now, they talk and say, even all the back of the schools, now they are territory.
Now then get all the time.
Now they those armies supposed on day.
You see?
This place where they can stay day free. Now this place I mean this won't fight for you. Now that place be the main thing.
Oh my God.
Our people.
Guys. Nigeria to shell. Nigeria have shelled. Hey, make I put filter. Can do go to Kamwado. Nigeria to shell.
Go to Chile, yes.
We're going to pass there again because as soon as we came, they said they had deployed some guys to go to the polling units. Can't he go? Can flip all camera? Hey, I did accreditation. Oh, I could not vote. I wish I had carried. If I had carried. Some would be outside. But don't you age speed? We're gaffy. Only but hey, Jesus Christ. There is no person.
You see? That's your one Nigeria. When we
police sit down there. Don't you slow down so that they will see that. I'm not going. They're here. The army is here, but I can't even go. I can't even go. Look at it. Look at them.
See?
Because
is this free elections?
See the polling unit.
Is this free elections?
See the polling unit. Nobody, absolutely no one came out to vote because they're intimidating. They will know because our vehicle is back. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Don't you naga.
Then this one don't do anything.
I should go inside. Lie.
You see? They are watching.
Lie. Waiting happen. My control
Look
today.
Look at that.
Them. Look at the army vehicle. They came. Look at. Hey, Nigeria.
Nigeria is full.
Look at people outside waiting to vote, but they cannot go in.
You see?
Because look at just look at that. See, you guys see.
They are afraid to go and vote, to exercise their franchise.
They've gone there.
That's your one Nigeria.
Remember?
That's your one Nigeria.
So this one 101, I go break your leg finish.
You can zoom in.
You see, they are watching them. Obviously, they're trying to.
Look at them. They're having confrontation now with the army.
That guy Yamless Kanjana.
Totunapo. We will meet for streets.
Yorubas are defending their territory. Oluwakobi, it's okay. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, that's fine.
Come on.
It's fine. They are defending their territory.
No.
Oh, my people.
It's a shame. It's such a shame. Such a shame.
I feel sad.
Yeah, that something this polling unit, that 500,000 people voted and something. You people should see, nobody is here. Nobody is here. They're not letting people vote. Kaina.
Wow. Wow. So, I'm just showing you, we're going to show you a cross section. Now, in the middle of all of this, I want you to listen to the song. That song, How Long? Because we need to really understand what is being done here. Let's play that song again. How long? And I want you to listen to the words. Listen to the words of the song. Listen to the words from in its entirety. 1 second. Listen.
My people, self-determination. How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? Abdul Salam na fake man. Now he put that yeah constitution for your head, yo. Abdul Salam na fake man. Na military man can't tell you na say una get constitution. No be lie, na lie, yo, na fake, na fraud, oh. That yeah constitution. Now him then they claim close to na high, yo.
must stand for your rights. You must get up, stand up. You must tell your people, for your village, for your town, for your city.
Any inside country where you dey oh. Atiku, Emilokan, or Peter Obi no be the solution. Now the solution, now it be the solution. Make una wake up, make una wake up. Time down knock, baga. Be Yoruba man, you be Biafran. I want make una know say self-determination, now your right you. How long? How long gonna go this suffer? 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 Yoruba land na your land yo. Middle belt na your land yo. Hausa land na your land yo. Biafra land na your land yo. No be Nigeria.
No be Nigeria. No be Nigeria. No be Nigeria. Ra 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 oh. The words in the song are really what I want you to focus on. Please remember the words. How long una go dey suffer? We are clearly suffering. Anybody telling you something else, they are lying to you. They are simply lying to you. Eyeton, please send me that picture, video via the WhatsApp, please. Send it to me on the phone number +44 739 582 606, and I will play it immediately. Because I need people to really understand what has been done here. They're showing pictures that people are voting, but many people have been chased away from being able to vote. Let's hear what this one said here now. Let me see. There's one I want to show you where a man, a channel journalist was almost chased away from voting. You know, but they won't show you any of these things. Oh, well, yeah, anyway, we let's have a look. The entire system is fraudulent, and we are trying to wake you up to make sure that you actually understand there are steps we will take. Like I said, shortly I'm going to talk to you about the steps we must take. Let me see. So okay, that's Ogun State Governor. Fine, we understand, but this should be something that should be happening all over. What is going on here? Okay, so I'm just trying to find. Here we go. Watch this one. I want you to watch this video. Watch this one. This is again from Channels. It's not mine. It's from Channels.
We had to
watch.
We came in here. Students left from the other side and came in here and got a bit ruffled. Some of the guys here tried to round us off, tried to prevent us from filming. The policeman attached to this place also tried to stop us from filming, and so we had to go reinforce and return. So I'll tell you exactly where we are. We are at Pesa Balogo school in Orilo Oshodi, Follow Short Street. This has been a hotbed. This lady you see coming out, for instance, and I pray that the nation of Nigeria protects her. She's one of the persons that were sent back and was not allowed to vote by the hoodlums and some people here. And a lot of them, you can see the enforcement of police officers, because we had to call. And they mentioned a particular lady at Joker who has been preventing people from voting here, and we can bring that authoritatively here.
Did you hear?
To see what's going on, and the guys that
you see, they prevent people from voting. Is that democracy?
This is the place. When we came in here earlier,
is that democracy?
We're actually surrounded by some of the young men. You can see the man.
Watch
on
this.
The T-shirt there. He tried to stop us from working at the extremes, leaning on the pole there, and that by holding his phone. They all tried to stop us from working, and they didn't want us to work. They said we have been paid to be here, and I said to them, paid to do what exactly? If you weren't doing something wrong, why would you be saying such a thing? And as it were, you can see just a handful of people monitoring and just watching what is going on. And suddenly, because the military have arrived and we have come for reinforcement, people are now coming out to exercise the franchise. Initially, they were stopped from voting. Can you tell us your experience earlier when you came here today?
My name is John.
Can you come down a bit? Yes. Yeah, tell us your experience this morning.
Actually, I was there this morning, and I was told that some people were not allowed to vote. So at the end of the day, we were told to come out to vote.
Yeah. So this is what has happened. You're not allowed to come into the school at all.
Yeah, that was the information we got. But as we speak, I did not get that fast. But when I came now, I saw the armies and the pressmen coming in.
All right, thank you very much. So, Minister, you see, this is what you can simply call voter suppression, where you don't allow people to exercise the rights, constitutionally provided rights, and it's sad, it's oppressive, and it's repressive, and it doesn't represent anything that the country is trying to achieve as far as the 2023 elections are concerned. We are here, and hopefully, whilst we are here, more people can come in and actually now begin to vote, which has not happened except for a handful of people who were actually allowed to come in here. This is the situation, Millicent. Ayo, you have one for me?
Well, not right now. No, I mean, I just want you to please be safe yourself, because you know the people whom you had in the background talking the other time it's a very, very concerning thing. But if you had to go get reinforcement to do your own job, and that's just one polling unit, I wonder how many people would be able to go do what you had to do to get to vote. That suggests, although that a good number of people will be their vote will be suppressed today.
The agitation is coming up. The agitation is on. The agitation is on because they're not happy to see us. The agitation is on. You can hear that. You can hear the background. They want us to leave. They want us to leave. They want us to leave. Well, you can hear that. So our presence shouldn't naturally cause any worries for anybody. But people around us are worried. So it means something is up here. And we will stay here and find out what is up here. Why can't people vote? It's a simple question. Why can't people vote?
Well, with security men with you there, I want to believe that you will be safe. But please be safe, Olu. That's very, very important to us.
But we'll come back to him because we'd like to hear from the Inec staff with regards to that particular polling unit and what's really going on.
Well, what's even concerning for me, because they do threat assessments, and they give these estimations of possible hotspots and all of that. And I wanted to find out from Olu whether this was one of.
So let's forward it a little bit.
They were assume.
I want you to watch this bit. So now here we go. So
people come out.
Here's the bit I want you to watch.
I think about it.
So this is, it tells you what is really going on.
Also situate that well, there are stories making the rounds. Our correspondent is
Listen,
there to confirm.
this is your one Nigeria.
GC, where it is being said that INEC officials are
That's your one Nigeria for you.
From their estate to come out to vote. Whether or not that is true, I'm pretty sure we'll get that information.
Let me forward it a bit more.
Who are they? Specifically.
Area.
Now watch this. Now watch this now.
If you can hear us, if you're still there, if your camera.
I want you to see this.
You said that these are the guys, or some people trying to.
This is terrible.
This is what I wanted to see. Apparently, okay. Wanted to be sure whether or not.
You see, they were chasing. Look.
We went off live. We were confronted. Yes, we got. Yeah, Geoffrey, we got confronted and we asked why we're doing what we're doing, that we just reported falsehood. And everything that we have said is on record. You can see that as soon as the cameras went up, the voices went up, and a lot of agitation around here. And we want this man to be protected, because as soon as, after the interview, they came to him and all of that, and they keep saying, who the hell is he? Why did he say what he said? And all of that. So that's the man that needs to be protected by the federal government of Nigeria as far as this is concerned. We are in Orindo Shodi, we are in the Pesa Balogo Primary School in Flourish Street. This is where it is happening, and it's important that the world knows that people have been suppressed from casting their votes.
You see? Suppressed.
What I wanted to find out.
What are we talking about? Is this free and fair?
Who are they? Can we see them? Who are they trying to stop people from exercising their franchise? The government.
So you can see. So when we came in here.
Watch what happens here. Watch what happens here.
Including the policeman. You did. Yeah, you did. We were here. I'll tell you who. Yeah, I'll point at them. Yeah, I'll point at them. I know, yeah. I can tell you who. Yeah. That guy did. The policeman did, and the other guy who has left. But this guy did. He actually tried to stop us. Yeah.
See that?
Yep, he did. And
You see that?
Deny it because we have it on record when he tried to stop us. And when we came here, the policeman also asked us to write down our names. And I told him I don't have such obligation to write down my name, to give him my name. It's asked us to write down our name before we could walk. And I said that is not happening here. So this is the situation we have right here. And all of this is a bit under control because we have the military outside holding. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Again, Olu, I'll ask that you be safe.
Olu, let's hear him. Let's hear him.
Yeah. Who is stopping you? But you were there. Yeah. I'll come to vote here. Yeah. Don't tell me I'm
You see?
walking away. Why are you saying it? You're walking away. No, that's not happening.
Look at that. Look at that.
I pointed to the man who stopped us. No, I didn't point to you. That's the man I pointed to. That's the man I pointed to. You did when I came in here. You did.
Look at that. Look at that. Is this elections? Is this elections?
It's not true. No. Why are you agitated?
Look at that. Look at that. And this lady as well. Wow.
Olu, could you please calm down? It's only natural for things to go the way they're going, perhaps.
So we're showing you a number of things here that is clearly wrong with this process. I don't think that we can trust any of the results that we're seeing. And also, like I said, this also happened in Anambra. Like, yeah, I mean, you saw, whereby in the East, they were chasing APC people from not voting as well. So these are happening. This is not a right process. This is not even about one person. The entire process is fraudulent. It must be this. We cannot trust any of these things. We cannot trust it. Let me see. I'm going to find you more videos as and when I get it. I'm going to try and show you, because this is clearly wrong. This is clearly wrong. We cannot continue to talk about, we are free and fair elections, or we're going to be. It's a joke. It is a joke. Let me see if they put a board down or something. I'm not even sure. Hang on, let me just do this now. 1 second. There's something I just seen here. I'm going to play that to you as well. There's so many videos coming up. You see now, they brought goat to pray. Oh my gosh. Look at this now. Watch this. Hey, make una watch. Come see you. Make una come see. Wow.
Ọlọ́run kí ó bá ṣe ra fìbà rẹ̀ o. Àdáṣe ní mo mọ ìbà gbọdọ̀ mọ́ o. Ọlọ́run ìpè orí òkè yìí ó yẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Onímọ̀jẹ̀mú ó yẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. A mú àgbò ìwá fún tẹ̀sípìn Fọláwọlé fún ẹgbẹ́ APC tó fẹ́ dìbò gọ́vnọ̀ ní Ọ̀yọ́ state. Bí a ṣe máa parí iṣẹ́ sápò ìdára, ó yá àwọn kó parí iṣẹ́ sára tẹ̀sí. Ó ní àwọn kó parí iṣẹ́ sára tẹ̀sí. Kí tẹ̀sí dìbò jọ Sátọ̀dé kó wọlé o. Mo ní kí tẹ̀sí dìbò jọ Sátọ̀dé kó wọlé. Bàbá rí kẹ̀kẹ́ tó lè dí lọ́wọ́ tó lè má jẹ́ kó wọlé. Bàbá má jẹ́ kó pa ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rẹ̀. Àṣẹ tó ń gbẹ́nu pẹpẹ ó yẹ pa ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rẹ̀. Torí pé mo
inside the church.
Torí pé mo fi owó mi ṣe mi ò gbówó lọ́wọ́ anybody. Torí bẹ́ẹ̀ àṣẹ tó ń gbẹ́nu pẹpẹ ó yẹ ti tẹ̀sí Fọláwọlé lẹ́yìn. Ó di gọ́ọ̀nà nílùú Ọ̀yọ́ state. Kí ọ̀hún gbé orí ẹ̀ sókè. Ó dìbò kó wọlé jọ Sátọ̀dé ká bá a yayọ̀. Nígbà tàbí ọ̀nà àbáwá dé káà náà wọ́n dòkú. Àwa tá a ṣiṣẹ́ yìí náà kọ́ mọ̀ ṣe gbàgbé wa kárí tí wàá ṣe ń bẹ̀ Jésù Olúwa wa.
Wow.
Ọ̀pọ̀ nínú ilé ẹ̀dùn ẹ bá mi ti pẹpẹ yẹn. Ẹ mú gbẹ̀yìn yẹn ẹ mú gbẹ̀yìn ilé ẹ̀yìn yẹn lọ.
Wow.
Arákùnrin yá máa ní Mùsùlùmí ẹ̀dá.
How would I take Siamo? Is this election or religion? I don't understand. I don't understand. Is it election or is it religion? The people should be allowed to vote without anybody stopping them. Let me mute this one for a second. So I am showing you things that are wrong with the entire system. Wrong with the entire system. And we cannot continue to allow this to go on and just be silent and go, oh, okay, it's okay. The entire system is fraudulent from top to bottom. There's nothing at this point. I'm even prepared to say that I don't trust any of the parties. I said it before. I don't trust APC. I don't trust PDP. I don't trust Labour. I don't trust any of them. Because the process that they are using to run this election is fraudulent. It's fraudulent. It's fraudulent. And I maintain that. And these are, what you're seeing is just crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Let's see what this one is going to say now. Hear this one. Here.
To vote as a candidate. How to vote as a candidate.
Watch you. I don't support anybody. Like I said, for me, be it Labour, be it APC, be it, you must be allowed to vote. Yes, if you want to support and keep something, yes, you do. But then don't call it elections. If you are chasing people to not participate in the democratic process, then that is not elections. That is selection. Call it what it is. That's all we're saying. But to try and say this is an election is a joke. Listen to this. Listen.
As a candidate, so some of my friends. Yes. Before you know it, I saw about 50 boys. Yes. About 11 of them were OPC members. They attacked me. They took my gold watch, took my gold bangle. I'm the witness. I'm the witness. Tear my clothes, start beating me like a criminal because I'm coming out to vote as a candidate of Labour Party. What have we done to APC in this country? Are we going to run away from APC in this country? Please, Nigeria should arise. Enough is enough for APC. Yes. It's too much for them. Yes. Wasu is here. Wasu is here beating people. Wasu Ayinde, the musician, is here beating people. He want to take.
Is that right? Do you support that?
Voting material into his president.
You mean Kwan?
Kwan one, yes. Ladia Jomole is there mobilizing criminals to attack Labour Party agents everywhere. And the policemen are there. They are even joining the ambulance to attack Labour Party agents. Go to any police unit. You see police putting away pulling unit agents of Labour Party. I'm going on the Inec chairman to cancel this election. Because what is happening in Lagos has never happened in any election before.
You mean this thing was done to you by APC people?
Yes. They took my 24-karat gold watch and my bangle.
So, and it's both, and this happened in the East. I'm going to play you the video of what happened in the East. Somebody's already been killed. Somebody's already been killed over this again in Agor Palace because he voted. Yoruba young boy has been killed in Igbo village, Agor Palace. I don't want to show the video. I mean, there's a guy lying down. So this is not about being. The police chased away. Let me see. I'm not going to show you the video. Because he voted APC. It is wrong. A Yoruba boy has been killed in Igbo dominated area of Agor Palace. Let me see. Where's that one again? Because he voted APC. Police chased away. So this is very, 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 very wrong. We cannot allow this to happen. You see, I don't want to show the picture of the young man. He's on the floor, dead. And this is not how you do. I mean, what are we doing? This is not elections. What is going on? I don't want to show that picture because it's too gruesome to show. And I get there's a lot of information that we're getting. But what the point I'm making is this is not about one party or the other. It's the entire process is flawed and is wrong. To kill people because of, and we've said it, do not lose your life for these politicians. Yeah? Here's another one. I'm going to show you. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, Labour and PDP. Oh yeah, I took the Labour on me. You see? Okay. We see NDP. NDP.
The point I'm making here, they are all at it. They are all the parties are involved in this. You're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. What we want to do is to bring unbiased information to you. This is not about one party alone. The entire process is flawed because everybody is a winner at all cost. This is now a winner at all cost, damning the consequences. And that is what is very, very, very wrong. Let me see what this one is going here. Let's say this one is saying now. The police again. Let us see what the police is saying today. Watch. These are a lot of videos. I mean, if you want to call in.
I don't want query from anybody. Please. Call this voice, I beg. You give me time.
Okay, leave that one for people. Get out of this office. Okay, get out of this office.
See?
Okay, this is what I'm. This is what I'm. No. Get out of this office. Okay, get out of this office. This is what you want. Okay, get out of this office.
Don't worry.
Get out of this office.
Wait.
No be wait. Get out of this office. Okay, get out of this office.
You see?
They are no more part of us. You are no more part of us, okay? Leave that one. You are no more part of us. Okay, when you are here, you will not be able to work. We have been looking for the way like this. We have been waiting for day like this for you to retire. We are not behaving well to us. Yes. We manage you. We manage you. We let you today. We manage you today. Get out of this office. This is not your office. Get out of this office. This is what you want. We will give you what you want today. We will give you what you want. We will give you what you want. Back on this out. Back your thing. Okay, back on. That is what you want. What you want to happen? Moving things out. Everything. Moving things out. You are not part of us. You are retired. Go back to your family. Go and enjoy your family. Let us enjoy our work.
You see that the entire system is completely failed.
Please, call this voice, I beg. You give me time. Okay.
You see? Can you guys see what is going on? Can you see what is going on? I'm just trying to play you snippets of things that are the whole system. There is no way anybody can trust any part of the system. For me, I am calling for the elections to be halted. I am calling for the entire election to be halted. So now, let us see. Again, they are all at it. I'm going to just say this.
He is the man. Bring out your ID card.
Where's the ID? People, where's the ID?
Bring your ID card.
Your Labour Party. They are Labour
Party. Ó sá lọ ni. Aṣọ́kọ̀ ni bẹ̀, irọ́ ló pa. You cannot go.
So what we are saying, it is obvious to me now. It is not just one party. They are all at it. All the parties are at it. And you need to we have to be very clear about one thing, that the system and the process is fraudulent. I don't think any one of us can rely on the results that you see now and say you can call the result in any way, one way or the other, because it's fraudulent. It's fraudulent. Here's another one again. You see? Let me see what it says now. Table shake. I mean, I'm playing you everything that I can find, as much information as I find, because I want us to see that this is happening all over the country. It's not just one place. This is happening all over the country. It's not just about. Watch this now. Watch this. Watch this. I'm showing you as many information as possible that we need to share among ourselves. We cannot trust the process. These are reasons why we're saying you know. So those of you that are saying is focusing on just APC. You can see I've talked about Labour Party, we showed PDP, we showed APC. So don't come on this platform and think that Citizen AY is favoring one or the other. Like I said, I'm not interested in APC, I'm not interested in PDP, I'm not interested in Labour Party, because the entire process, the constitution is a fraud. And we're going to talk about that after this expose that we're doing, the series of exposes that we're currently going through. Listen to this. Listen. Yeah, hang on, it's frozen a bit. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Hang on, I don't know what's happening. So you can see they're trying to vote and something's gone wrong. It's in Enugu, in Nigeria. This is in Enugu. And I've showed you the video before where they were chasing away somebody trying to vote for APC in the east. So this is not just one area. Listen. You see, they took away so they can't vote. You see, this is happening all over. It's not just one area. I keep that in mind. What we do on this platform is to try and report things from a point of view of a neutral point of view and focus on the process. The process itself is no longer reliable. And we're showing the number of evidence that we're showing here is to make you all really understand that what has been done here is fraudulent. You know, it is fraudulent. And we cannot continue, you know, to support this farce of an election. It is a farce. You see, it is an utter farce. So these are terrible situation that we keep seeing, and we cannot continue to condone this. I mean, let me make that smaller, and I just want to show you. There's maybe one or two more. I want to show you a police officer that was asleep. Inec officer was asleep. So I don't even know if we are serious about this thing you call. You can go down. You can get this one on Citizen AY on YouTube. Let me show you the police officer. A police officer sleeping. Look at this. So you see this one. You know, you see him coming sleeping. You know. He's asleep. See that? I don't know if you can hear it. But I'm just showing you briefly. He's asleep. You see? A police officer asleep. You know, these are... Okay, I think the voice is not there. I forgot to do that. But anyway, we'll leave that. You see? That's a police officer asleep. They're trying to prop his head up. Asleep. So the reason I'm showing you all this, I'll leave that because I think it's muted and I'll have to fix that at some point. The reason I'm showing you all of this, it points back to what I said before. Inec is not independent. The elections has been hijacked by thugs. You know, in Lagos, Inec uploading voters, not uploading the votes, thereby disenfranchising voters. In the East, parties being excluded from casting their vote. Also in the and also in the West, the electoral process is a farce. Voters chased away by thugs. These are clear evidence. Let me see what this one says again. Let me see what this one says. This cannot be condoned. We cannot condone things like this. We cannot condone things like this. We cannot. Watch this. Yo or something. They're trying to do Oru or something. You see? Look. You see? I don't know how you see this, so it's the entire process that is wrong. It's not only about APC. They are all involved in this in one way or the other. And we need to explain that. We need to expose that. That is wrong. That is wrong. That is wrong. You see? You see this? You see, this is not about elections anymore. This is no longer about elections. This is about a selection process. It is clear this is about the selection process from all sides. It's not just one side, from all sides. And that's what I'm going to stand on. I will speak that truth to power. This is a process that has been hijacked from all sides. All sides are prepared to win. They want to win this at all costs. And that is not a fair electoral process at all. The whole thing it's a fix. It is a fix. There are things that we've been asking for and we've been saying. When we tell you that the election is something that is just, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Oluomo having to now come out and say, please, I didn't mean that. I wasn't saying that. I was talking to Mama Chukudi, my friend. Please. We weren't born yesterday. They are all part of this process. And I'm really, really disheartened, So they've attacked the residents of Oyo gubernatorial Folani or something. His residents have been attacked. The entire process is wrong. It's wrong. This is not what should be happening at all. At all. I'm trying to find you more information. So they all refuse, Sanwo-Olu and others. It is time. We need to speak truth to power about it. This is a failed situation. It's a failed governance. I hope people are seeing what we're seeing, and we're taking on board everything that we're showing here to make us understand that what has happened here is a fraud. It is a blatant fraud, and they are using it to. They're using all manner, and all the parties are involved. It's not just one party. All the parties are involved in it. All of them. They are all involved. They are all involved in this truncating of the democratic process. And we need to say it like it is. That picture there, that's the one. That's in the East. They wouldn't let an APC man vote in the East. And then here you have the Inec officials refusing to even put the votes of the people onto the beaver, from the beavers onto the Iver. They were not going to upload, she said. So what are we saying? So to that end, let me show you something which I'm gonna talk about some area, because we need solutions to the problem. And I'm hoping that by having this kind of discussions, we may be able to at least profile solutions to our problem. And this has to be something that we have to do from our communities. We need to know what the constitution says. We need that constitution. We need the people to use the current constitution to get the powers that they need to be able to hold those in government to account. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to raise the level of awareness within our community. And that's why we do programs that we're showing you now. This is crazy. Yeah, we can make good neighbors. Let the country be divided. Thank you. Yes. So I am saying it, please. I am saying it. We everything that has been done now, I think we can all agree that all the parties are involved in one way or the other in trying to truncate the process. Because of the myriad of videos that we're seeing, I am not going to tell you it's only one party, but they are all involved. And this idea that to try and say, oh, one person is not doing it, they're all involved in it. They're all involved in it. And don't fall for that. Don't go and fall for that. Like I said, do not waste your life for any party. Do not. That's what I wanted to state. Now, I'm going to show you something. And I'm hoping that people will take this on board. I hope people will take this on board. Let me show you. I'm going to make something obvious here. Let me see if I can. Can I do that? From tomorrow, from previous experience, I think we will all know by now. We should all know that now, by previous experience, that to come tomorrow, they are going to, whatever we say as a people, they will pass that election. Whoever, they've already elected who they want. But here is what we need to focus on. And I'm hoping that many of us will really understand that that's where we need to go. That's where we need to start. So let me just share the screen. I want to talk about this in depth. We need to prepare ourselves. We have to really prepare ourselves for what is to come. And that's what I'm hoping to do here. A lot of what they're doing here, you cannot trust that electoral process. You cannot trust what any of them tells you, because they've all been involved in trying to truncate this process one way or the other, because it's about winner takes all. But the winner takes all is putting you, the citizens, in danger. They don't care about you. They are using you as a willing tool. You must vote. You must vote. I want you to know that voting is only one part of your responsibility. I want you to know that voting is only one part of just a tiny part of the responsibility. Because when you vote, your vote only happens how many times? Once a year, and once every 4 years. Every 4 years they vote. But have they fixed your road? Have they fixed your water? Has the fact that you voted improved your lives? Ask that question. Has the fact that you voted in any elections, has it improved your lives? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. And I want us to really have a real soul search and think about that question. Has the fact that you voted in any elections, has it improved your life? Has it made a difference in your life? Has it now meant that, oh, by the way, okay, the road that you want in your community, you're able to get it? Has it meant that the school that you've been praying for, that you're able to get it? Has it done any of that? Has it? If the answer is no, then here's what I want you to really begin to understand. After today's elections, and in many cases the answer will be no, because many people, if you are looking at our communities, there's no roads, no water, no light, no schools, no bridges, no healthcare, nothing of the sort. What we need is to begin to hold those who are now fighting themselves for the position to be senators, to be House of Reps, to be councillors, to be all of these things, to hold them to account. And when I'm doing this, please keep in mind I am for Yoruba Nation, and I will always be for Yoruba Nation. But I'm saying that we have to meet the people where they are right now. What we are trying to do now is to empower our people. I want you to know that you have the power. You have the power to participate in your own governance. It is mandated under section 14(2)(c) of the Nigerian constitution, of that fraudulent constitution. That constitution is a fraud. You can see there's a cross on the screen. That constitution is a fraud. But we are putting it up because we want you to know that even though it's a fraud, there are powers that you can use within it. So now, what we need above all else right now is to empower the people who we need to join us in the struggle for Yoruba Nation, to achieve Yoruba Nation collectively, to use the powers that are currently within the fraudulent 1999 constitution to begin to hold these useless, corrupt politicians to account. That is what I'm hoping that many people will understand. Section 14(2)(c), for example, is something that everybody must know. And I want you to know, I want to urge you, those of you watching this, I would urge you to please share this on every platform. Share it. When you share it into your community, all your friends, take a copy of this section 14(2)(c) and begin to share it with family and friends within the community. It's really, really important. You can see it on the screen. 14(2)(c). It is hereby accordingly declared that sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government through this constitution derives all its powers and authority. You need to know that you have sovereignty. So every community is a sovereign. And I will keep saying this because you see, if you do not take those powers, they will continue to oppress and suppress us. So you have sovereignty. Every community is a sovereign. But the best way to exercise that sovereignty is by working together as a group. Not as one person, but as a group. Every community must come together to begin to hold your politicians to account. And here's section 14.2c. It talks about the participation by the people in their government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. What that means is that you have the power to participate in your governance. And this is information that I would like us to really share and reach more people. I know it's not one of those big those things that people want to share. Oh, look at this is happening. Let's talk about. These are really fundamental information that works. And oftentimes when we talk about things that work, there's a lot of people that do not follow what we're saying. They simply go, oh, okay, they're just talking, and they go walk away. The day after the elections, which is tomorrow, please familiarize yourself. Every community association must have this on the wall. Have this on the wall of your community association. I've done it in Yoruba. Yesterday I did a program and I translated this into Yoruba and I showed it on the screen so that people in Yoruba land can be able to use that to begin to, in every community, to begin to work together collectively to hold those in governance to account. And that is what we are really trying to achieve here. That is the central part of what we are trying to achieve, to empower you to be able to get up and hold those people to account. Because you can see now, the election process is just a fraud. They are going to select who they want. You are not the one making decisions. Your voting does not count. They are the ones making the selection. What you need to do is to begin to participate in your own governance. And you have the Constitution, section 14.2c. The participation by the people in the government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this constitution, which means that you can use this constitution to let your local government councillor know, local chairman, House of Assembly, governors, deputy governors, House of Reps, senators, and all government officials. Let them know that you have the right to participate in your own governance, as given to you under section 14.2c of the fraudulent 1999 constitution. You can say that. And the idea is to empower us to begin to look at solutions for ourselves. Because if you wait for these people, they are not going to do anything. They will make empty promises. I'm telling you, the people from APC, without you taking part in beginning to hold them to account, they will loot the money. The people from PDP, without you taking active participation in your local governance and holding them to account, they will loot the money. The PLP, Labour Party, they will do the same, because many of us have not been aware of this power that we have, that we can use to hold them to account. So I'm here to try and encourage us to think, in a much more radical way, to look at how we can begin to use this key information that you see on the screen. 14.2c, sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government through this constitution derives all its powers. Now we know they didn't ask us, but that's what they wrote in there. We can use the powers to begin to hold any official to account, and we need to exercise that collectively. We need to. So let me go to the next point. So we need to think about, because tomorrow now what they want to do is now they'll suddenly end it. Oh, everything is done, they made the decision and we all agree to it. No, but this is the beginning for us. Let me play this one. Let me play this. In your hall, in every community hall, please endeavor to have that have the constitution, that section 14.12 and 14.2a and 14.2c, have it big on the wall, so that in every community, as you come in, that's the first thing you see, that you have the right to hold your governors to account. You have sovereignty, number one. Number two, you have the right to participate in your own governance. And how do you participate? By holding them to account. That is what we're trying to do to really change our mindset. Because you can see now that the election process is not going to provide the solution. It isn't. This is what will provide the solution. And you can take steps. Don't wait. Do not wait for somebody to come and do this for you. You need to join hands. What we are trying to do is teach you how to fish for yourself. We've been giving you fish. you become dependent and you're not going to really grow. And that's what's happening to our communities. Now we want to teach you the powers that you need to be able to begin to hold these corrupt politicians to account. And it needs to be exercised collectively. The key thing is it must be exercised collectively. So like I said, many people don't know that we have that constitution. They don't know this. Many people are not aware of this, what I'm showing you. So 14.2a, it is hereby accordingly declared that sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government through this constitution derives all its powers and authority. What does that mean? It means that sovereignty belongs to each and every community. Every community is a sovereignty, and you can exercise that sovereignty through the law passed by the same government. Section 14.2c. The participation by the people in the government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. So you have the power to participate in your own governance. And how do you do that? By holding them to account. You can question each and every one of them. I want you to get familiarize yourself with that. And we've done this. This has been translated to Yoruba. So if you are your Igbo man, we want you to translate this to Igbo. If you are from a middle belt or you're from Tiv, translate it to Tiv. Translate it to Calabar, whatever language you have, so that the people can understand that they have the powers to hold those they elect into office to account, and those who are working for you. You're the one paying their wages. You will see that coming up shortly. So now, have that on the wall. You can see there. See this thing here? That's the picture of the Constitution that should be on the wall, that would encourage people to read the words and begin to take action. Those words are powerful. We can use it. Even with the fraudulent 1999 Constitution, there are things we can begin to do to prepare ourselves for Yoruba Nation. That is what we're trying to get at. Please do subscribe to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak to power, on the backup channel, and of course give us some stars if you can. If you wish to, you can donate stars to us on Facebook. And the song, you can download the song as well, because that song is very, very important. It's a song that is trying to speak to, encourage our people to begin to hold people to account, and to be able to exercise their right to get the roads, the water, the light, the schools, the bridges. Because the people, the politicians will never do it. They will continue to loot the money. But when you start exercising your powers, you hold them to account, and they will have no choice but to do what you ask of them, because the power lies with you. So let's go into, I know this is going to be a slow process, but it's part of what we need to achieve Yoruba Nation. Because once you start exercising your those rights now within within Nigeria, and then we achieve referendum, that means you're ready to continue to exercise those powers as we progress within Yoruba Nation, and that must be the goal. So next, so now every community, you have to create a community group. Either you create one or there's one in existence, and you will focus on the myriad of the problems that you face, myriad of lack of facilities that must be brought to the attention of local councillor and your local councillor and your local chairman. I meant your local chairman. I'll change that in a bit. It's meant to be your local chairman. Now, every committee member, every community member, you have to be part of either committee for roads, committee for water, committee for light, committee for schools, committee for bridges, committee for healthcare, committee for rent, committee for a whole host of committee for gutters, whatever it is. But the most important thing is you want to communicate that to your local government councillor. So we need to prepare. If we do not prepare these things within our community, we will continue to suffer. You've seen what they're doing. They are rigging elections. Many of these politicians, after tomorrow, you won't see them all. I'm saying it. After tomorrow, you won't see any of these politicians. They're going to run away. They're going to try and run away. They're going to try and hide. They're going to try and pretend as though they didn't see you. They will do all manner of stuff to pretend they didn't see you asking them that it is time for them to take collective action and do something. They would, they'll be telling you, oh yes, we will do this. Oh yes, we'll promise. But they are, right now, what they will do to you is when you go to their office, and that is why you need to go as a collective, as a group. When you say you want to go and see your local councillor, you need to do it by appointment. But when you go as a group, firstly, they need to have an office in your local area. You must demand that your local councillor has a local office whereby you can be able to pass information to him or his staff members that they must come to your community to see what is wrong, to see the bad roads, the no water, the no light, the schools, and all of that. To see it with their own eyes, and you have a record of it that you've told them, and that they must fix it. These are steps that I really think we need to take. Let me just go here. Where is it? 1 second. I'm trying to do something here. So these are the steps we need to take. So every community member, you must join at least 2 committees. So you must have either joined committee for roads, committee for water, or committee for water and committee for light. Any 2 committees, and begin to work together within your community. Because the bigger you are as a group, the less likely the local councillor will tell you, "Oh, I can't do anything," because you're exercising your democratic right. You're exercising that sovereignty as a collective. That is what we're trying to. I hope this makes sense. So you need to be joining. You need to be part of the community group, and within there, you need to join committees. The committees: roads, committee for road, committee for light, committee for water, committee for schools, committee for public toilets, committee for for healthcare, committee for toilets in the school, committee for taxes, and for rent for the poor and the people who are indigenous to the area, how to make their lives better. These are things that we need to really be doing. So let me just check this quickly. 1 second. Okay, I'm going to get that quickly. So I'm going to show. I need to get something in place for somebody to be able to see, because I did promise them that. I'll put that in there now, and then we can get that done so that they have that. Let me see, where is it again? 1 second, please. Just bear with me. 1 second, please. Give me a minute. So what I'm going to come back to that. I'm just trying to show you the steps we need to take. So you have to be participating in your local government. If you're spending 8 hours, 10 hours in the church, and you're not spending, you're not spending anything in the community, in the committee of the community to get the roads, the water, the light, the schools, the bridges, the healthcare that you want, then you're doing yourself and your community a disservice. We need to change that now. You've seen now that they are rigging the elections. So what we're trying to do is to really awaken you to join us in that struggle, to begin to change the dynamics. We can and must take that collective action. So let me just check something here. Where is it now? Okay, let me just do something quickly. Give me a minute. So I'm gonna be. Don't forget, please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Go ahead. So let me see. Okay, let me just see this one. I hope it works. Just testing a few things out. Hopefully it will work there. So like I said, it's very, very important, this step here. It's very, very, very important that I urge you to please, help us share that message. It is very, very, very important. It is very, very, very important that we share that message. We need to participate in our own community. You're spending, I'm sure many of you are spending something like 10 hours. You're spending something like 10 hours in the church. Spend 2 hours in the church. The remaining 8 hours, spend it in your community. Because when you spend that time, the roads that you want in your community, it will materialize because you are putting the effort in there. The schools you want for your community. But if you're spending 10 hours in the church and the mosque, and you're spending nothing in your community, that community will never improve. And now there's a reason why I'm telling you about this. We need to take those steps. We have to change how we do things within our community. I am still going for Yoruba Nation. Please understand that. This is all part of the journey to get us to Yoruba Nation. But we need to know how to exercise the powers that we possess within the current constitution, which is the ones I showed you before. Let me go back again and show you. Sorry. These powers. We need to exercise these powers. We need to. We have to do it by community by community. From tomorrow, That's the beginning of the process for us. From tomorrow, every one of us, if you are in a community, you must be in a committee within that community. You have to be a part of a committee to, because you see, if you do not begin to participate in that, you'll be spending money on fixing your shock absorber. You'll be spending money fixing your exhaust. You'll be spending money fixing your tire, because the roads that should have been there, with the effort you put in your community to build those roads, to make sure that the local council fixes your road, that road will not materialize. If you keep spending 10 hours in the church, 10 hours in the mosque, and you don't spend the 8 hours of your time to get that road in place, you will keep spending thousands upon thousands of naira to fix your exhaust, to fix your tire, to fix your shock absorber. You'll be spending money over and over because you are not doing the foundational stuff, and you have the powers. We are showing you the powers. From tomorrow, this is what every community must do. It is no longer about participation in politics of the parties. The parties are there. Labour Party will not refuse when they come in. Labour Party or PDP. Do you think they will say, "Oh, I'm not going to collect the money that's been withheld from local government"? They won't, because that's what the process they met there. Without us participating as a community to begin to hold them to account, it will not change. The constitution is flawed. But these two powers that I'm showing you on the screen, every community needs to know this. Every community. And I'm urging you, I'm spending a lot of time trying to pass this message on. If you have family members, if you have friends, cousins, whatever, in every community, make sure that they know this information. After all, many of our people in our community, many know the Quran off head in many portions. Many know the Bible off head, but they don't know what is contained within the Constitution. We talked about the problem. Everything I showed you before was a problem. What I'm telling you now is the solution. And look at what happens. When we start talking about the solution, there's only 7 people watching us. Are we serious about really getting a better life for the coming generation? I'm just asking. Are we serious about getting a better life for the coming generation? When we talk about problems, everybody wants to talk about people that get involved, and and other platforms. But we are trying to give you solutions. Solutions that you can do within your community right now. We are teaching you how to fish. We're not giving you fish anymore. We want you to learn how to fish. And how to fish means that you know the laws that are being used to exploit and disadvantage you. And you begin to hold those in office to account. Please share this broadcast. If this resonates with you, please share this from tomorrow. This has to happen from tomorrow. You've seen the sham of elections. And unfortunately, the result that they give you is what is going to stand. So please, 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 go hang yourself. Ashake, Precious, Olomo. Well, whatever you want to say. If you want to say that you hang yourself, I don't know who you refer that, who you telling that to. That's not going to solve the problem. We have a situation where the process is not working, and we are giving you. I'm spending my time giving you the information you need to begin to hold your officials to account. So if you want to say it for somebody to go and hang themselves, that's for you can say that. But we're going to carry on with what we're trying to do here. So please screenshot what you see on the screen right now, and please take the time to go and subscribe to Citizen AY YouTube backup channel, Citizen AY backup channel on YouTube. Please go and subscribe. Help us, because these are the kind of information we need. We need information that our people can take. By the way, I did this yesterday in Yoruba on Oduduwa TV Radio, and that is the same information for people in Yoruba who speak Yoruba to begin to take control of their lives and their community, because sovereignty belongs to you. It says so there. Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government through this constitution derives all its powers and authority. You need to know that. Number 2, Section 14(2)(c). The participation by the people in the government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. You need those 2 important information. Put that on the walls. Put that on the walls of every community association, Every community association, depending on the language, you can have the English, and then you have the Yoruba in Yoruba areas, and you have the English and the Igbo in Igbo areas. So people we will try and see if we can translate it to Igbo as well, but we will need somebody who is Igbo speaking to understand how those things work. So we need to participate in this process. Now, I've told you about being member of a committee. The committees are the ones that are going to be talking to the local councillor. And I urge you, we need to be putting pressure on our local councillors that they must have offices in our communities, that we can go and speak to them about the road, the lack of road, the lack of water, the lack of schools, the lack of bridges. Because once they finish this election, they are going to go and hide from you. Once this election is finished today, they will make it impossible for you to see them. But if you start putting pressure on them collectively, they cannot ignore you. We need you to exercise your sovereignty. The community must exercise the sovereignty as laid down within the 1999 Constitution. That is what we need you all to really take on board. Please share this broadcast. So, we've talked about the infrastructural needs. Roads, water, light, schools, healthcare, bridges, safety and security, public toilets, maintenance of all of those things, even the motor park. Did you, for example, know that there is a law? I'll show you the law. There is a law that the local government is meant to be taking care of the motor parks, and there's no chairman. This thing, where they talk about in the Constitution of Nigeria, there is no such thing as a chairman for motor parks. There isn't. But because nobody's reading the Constitution, nobody is going to challenge this. And I'll give you that information shortly. Bear with me. I will show you where it talks about motor parks. Because MC Oluomo in Lagos, by rights, if people are if you've been checking that, if you've been searching what, reading the Constitution and known the responsibilities, they would have challenged the state government and said, by the way, within the Nigerian Constitution, there is no statement for the chairman for local for motor parks. There is no such word. Each local government is responsible for their own motor park. These are the kind of information we need to share. Not talking about this one said this. I'm giving you information that you need. Let's carry on. You will see it shortly. Now, what I want you to do in this information here is to know the roles of your local councillor. You need to know who your local councillor is. You know his responsibilities for his position. You need to know those things. So you have to know your local councillor. From tomorrow, every one of the community associations, you must know the name of your councillor already, because you need that information. He must also impress on them that they must have a local office in your community, so that if all your problems, they can start going there. You will not solve the community problems in the church. You will not solve your community problems in the mosque. You will solve it by getting the councillors to come and see where the problem is, and you put pressure on them on a daily basis collectively till they fix it. You have to. We are trying to retrain your mind. The time is time now to wake up. These days of waiting for somebody, I will tell you something shocking. When it comes to a point, I will tell you a shocking revelation towards the end of this broadcast. So hang with me. But we need you to know this information for now. Know your local councillor. Every community, you must know your local. From tomorrow, they start working. You need to organize yourselves. We are not organized within our communities, and that's the reality. We need to organize ourselves. Just all this talk, help the God. No. You can pray all you like to all the gods you know. You can pray in the church, pray in the mosque. They will not fix your road or your water. Because the people who you need to fix your road and the water are the people that you supposedly elected, and you need to hold them to account. And you have the powers. Section 14.2c as 2a and 14.2c. You have it. Sovereignty belongs to the people, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives its powers. You have the sovereignty. Participation in governance shall be in accordance as mandated within the constitution. You have those two powers. You need to combine it, begin to hold those you elect to office to account. And here's the bit I need to really make sure you understand. Let's go through this process one by one. Know your local councillor. 2, know the responsibilities of his position. If you don't know his responsibilities, you don't know what questions to ask him. Keep in mind, you are the one employing him. I'll explain that to you. Let's go ahead. No, you have the right to question all government officials as well as elected officials. You have the right, because sovereignty belongs to you. As a community, you have the right, and you need to exercise that right as a community. As a community. This is what we are trying to do to wake up your mind. As a community, we need to do that work. And we're going to encourage community meetings. I want people, if you are going to run a meeting within your community, Citizen AY or Oduduwa TV Radio, we will come and we can join you on a Zoom session to cover that and show, particularly if you are doing this in your community and it's beginning to have results. We want you to be the best practice for other communities to emulate, because that's what we need to do now. Now we need to show you how to do things, to encourage you how to build things and make it work by yourselves. We will talk you through the process, and that's what we're trying to do now. So, know you have the right to question all government officials as well as elected officials. Know that you are paying the wages of the president, the senators, the House of Reps, members, governors, State of Assembly, vice president, vice president, vice governors, deputy governors, local government chairman. You're the one. It's from, because of the sovereignty that you possess, it is from there that they're getting the money that they're giving to them. Every community is paying their wages. This is information that we must share. Please endeavor to share this important information, because many people just believe that you're leaving it to the hands of those crooks in power. You have the power to hold them to account. That's what I'm telling you, because you are paying their wages. You are paying the wages of the governors, the senators, House of Reps, the deputy governors, the House of Assembly members, State of Assembly members, the local chairman, the local councillors. You are paying their wages. Even the urbans, you're the ones. It comes from the money that from your community. You're the ones paying their wages, but we are not aware of this facts, and that's what we're trying to bring to your attention. So now, the buildings that they use, the buildings used by the National Assembly, the State House of Assembly, the local government, they are paid for by you. Your community pays for those buildings. It is the combination of all the sovereignties, the communities that have the individual communities that they put the sovereignties together to now make a nation, and it's from that money from the nation that they used to pay them. So your community is paying for these people, and you have the right to question them. They are your servants. They are working for you. These are the mentality that we need to wake up. To wake up. You notice that when you go to church, they'll say you are a servant of God, because they're psychologically trying to make sure that you never question your government. Yes, and Islam will say you're a servant to your God. But the government is paying these people to talk that way, so you never question them. How many of you know the rules, the laws within the Constitution? These are the things we are trying to wake up in our mind. So from tomorrow, we have a lot of work to do. Please share this broadcast. Let me have a drink for a second. Please do share the broadcast and, say it to family and friends if it resonates with you, because these are really important information that we're trying to share. From tomorrow onwards, you need to be chasing. Now, I'm telling you, from tomorrow, the councillors, the local chairmen, the State House of Assembly members, the governors, the deputy governors, the politicians, the vice president, the president, they are going to be making excuses not to be able to see you face to face. They will make excuses so that you can't come to the office. I am telling you that you must ignore that, because you have the power to hold them to account. You need from tomorrow. Because now they're telling you you're exercising your franchise. What franchise are you exercising? The one that they doctored. It doesn't matter. For me, you need to understand that it doesn't matter who's in power. Now, you need to do the work within your community to improve your lives collectively and for your coming generation. Don't wait. Don't be on your knees praying in the church for 10 hours. Spend 2 hours in the church. 8 hours must be spent within your community to get the roads you want, to get the light you want, to get the schools you want, to get the bridges you want, to get the water you want, to get those things. If you do not work together within your community, nothing will change. Nothing will change. You need to understand that this is beyond now talking about all this person will do for you. If you do not put your collective effort into your community, that community will never get the road, never get the light, never get the roads, schools, the bridges, the healthcare, and the hospitals. It will never get it. This is a route we are showing you, a clear, guaranteed way that you will get it. but it needs commitment from everyone within the community to work together as one. It needs commitment. It needs collective commitment. Now, so we said now, you have to spread this knowledge to all Yoruba people in Yoruba areas, Igbo people in Igbo areas, and so on and so forth. We need this information to be spread in every community. It is very, very important. Without spreading this information, you cannot make the change you want to improve the lives of your children and the coming generation. We need this information. Like I said, you need to put those two laws, 142A and 2C. Put it on the wall of your community association so that everybody, as you're coming in, that's the first thing you see. Many of you know the Bible, many of you know the Quran, but you don't know the Constitution. It is time to know that, because that is what is going to be, we will use to free ourselves. Trust me. Let's go ahead. So now, I am going to read to you, these are what you see here is the responsibilities of the local council to you. The responsibilities of the local council to you, as stated within the 1999 Constitution. Did you know that? Were you aware of that? Did anybody talk to you about that? How many officials tell you of their responsibilities to you? How many of your councillors have said, this is my responsibility to you? Have you ever seen this before? Have you? That's the question we need to be asking ourselves. And if you are watching this, we need you to be sharing this, because this is how you are going to change the mindset of our people. If you are going to ask your councillor or your local chairman anything, you need to know what it is that they're supposed to be doing. What is their responsibilities? Because if you know it, then you can ask the question. But if you don't even know that there's an even responsibility for them, you can't ask questions, because you see them as gods. They are meant to be serving you. They are meant to be serving you. Please share this broadcast. Please share this broadcast. From tomorrow onwards, I am telling you, your senators, your governors, your House of Reps, your state House of Assembly members, your local councillors, your councillor, they are going to try everything they can to make sure that you never see them face to face. But you need to know that you have the power to hold them to account, that you must tell them that you are paying their wages. Within the Constitution, you have the right to participate in your governance. And the way you can participate is by holding them to account. And you have that power because sovereignty belongs to your community. We need to wake up our people. Our mindset is what we need to change. We need to change the mindset. So let me read this to you now. These are the responsibilities for the local council to you and your community. Number one, economic recommendation to the state. So they will they will come up with economic recommendation to the state government on your behalf. For example, if they've got new minerals that can yield a lot of returns, they will go and speak to the state and say, we've got this mineral, we want you to come and invest in it so that we can create more jobs within our economy, within our local government area, and our people can be employed there. And so they will inform them. So that's number one. Number two, collection of taxes and fees. So they will collect taxes and fees. That's the job of the local government. Establishment and maintenance of cemeteries, burial grounds, homes for the destitute and infirm. Again, so many of you might, if you have any family member that is not well, that's got mental issues, it is the responsibility of the local government to take care of them, because that is what it says here. But many of us don't know this information, so we tend to deal with it. It is their responsibility. Yes, they might still be able. They might support you at home, but it is they're supposed to provide funds. It says here, homes for the destitute or infirm. So people who are either homeless and people who are severely disabled, they are supposed to take care of them. Those are the responsibilities of the local government to you. There's more. Licensing of bicycles, trucks, other than mechanically propelled trucks, canoes, wheelbarrows, and carts. Again, responsibility of the local government. We need to know all of these things. If we are going to make a change from here, from today, from the fast we've seen today, we, the people, must be engaged in our own governance. We have to participate. No more talk now. We participate. We have to watch them. We now know that they're lying to us with all the pastors and imams. The next step is to now know what they're supposed to be doing and how we can use that to question them and know that we have the power to hold them to account. Please share this broadcast. So now, establishment, maintenance, and regulation of markets, motor parks. Did you hear that? Motor parks and public conveniences. Motor parks. Do you know why I'm talking to you about motor parks? There is a man called Oluomo. Yeah? Now, let us go and look at Oluomo for a second. You need to really understand this. Because we have to, in Lagos, we need to challenge this. Because he's the man that is able to, being a chairman for all of the motor parks. So he can decide to make a decision that will impact your local community without the involvement of your local government. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Because now those motor parks, the touts, that is why the touts are able to do what they're doing, because the local government has been put aside from their responsibilities. It's time to wake up. If you don't participate and know these laws, you can put an end to it right now by being involved. You tell your local government, the motor parks, no, this is my local government area. Where did you allow for MC Oluomo to be the chairman for your area? This is our area. We must control that, because how can he control the whole of all the local government areas? The motor parks in the local government areas, different local government areas. He shouldn't. This is a job specifically for your local government. Motor parks. It stays so in there. You see, these are the kind of things. If we do not know this information, we cannot take effect of what is going on. Let me show you what is motor park. So let me get his name out. Let me see Oluomo. Let me see. Let me just find. I want to find out the laws. So you can, because we have to put all of this together. This is no longer about just talking. There is nothing within the constitution. There is no role for him. Now the state may go and create one, but they need to do it in conjunction with the local government. There is no role as a state within the constitution for him to be there. But let's go and look at this again. The chairman for the. So let me see. Let me just go and get that now. I'm going to give you, because it says, I want to get his exact title. Then we can break it down in relation to this law. Now let's go and look at that. Now, okay, now. So he was born in 1975. Okay, now. Look at this. I want you to look at this. So, because if you do not read this, it says here, National Union of Road Transport Workers, Lagos State Witches Illustrious Talk, Agbero. You see? So all progressive controversies. I'm not interested in that. But I'm just trying to look at National Union of Road Transport Workers. Okay, so now, you can see that's what it says. Now, look at this. So, motor parks, yeah? So where the road transport workers, where do they park their car? Is it not in the local government area? Is it not? So this is, I'm trying to show you that you have the power. With taking collective action, you can put MC Oluomo out of business. But because you're not reading the constitution in your local area and get involved, you can curtail him. Because you can tell him, this is our community, this is what we want, we do not want thugs, and you can put pressure on your local government area and say, look, we do not want touts in our motor parks. We are paying you, and you can start doing this, but it has to be done collectively. You feel powerless because they just mentioned the name. Who made it? There's no chairman. There's nowhere here that talks about the chairman for local government, a chairman for motor parks. It's not part of it at all. Now let's go and look at this again. So I'm going to come back and look at a bit more. I want to give you more. So there is another part I'm going to read to you. So I want you to think of, keep in mind motor parks. Keep that in mind. The one I talked about, the motor parks, yeah? So markets, motor parks, and public conveniences. So we'll come back to that role again. But I'm just showing you the connection between the two. Now, construction and maintenance of roads, streets, drains, and other public highways and parks and open spaces. So the gutter in your local community, it is the job of your local government area to fix it. How many of you question your local government area about your drainage that's blocked? How many of you? Because you need people, you need a committee on gutters. You need somebody, you need members of your community to be part of a committee for gutters. And you walk your local government area man to walk in to come and see the gutter to fix it. But because everybody's waiting and you're going to church and you're going to the mosque and you're not fixing these problems and you pray, God help us, it's not going to work. It's time to wake up. Oh. It's time to wake up. We need to change our mindset completely. So I've just told you now, so the roads, you now know that the local government is one responsible to fix your roads, your streets, and other public highways, parks, and open spaces. That is what they should be doing. And if you don't hold them to account within your community, it will not improve. Your job as a community member is to hold the government to account, to hold your local government to account. That is your job. If you ignore that job and you go and spend 10 hours in the church, 10 hours in the mosque, and you think that your road will be fixed, it will not be fixed. You have to play a role in it. That is what we're trying to do. From tomorrow, I'm telling you, your local chairman, your local councillor, your state of assembly members, your house of reps, your senators, your governors, your vice presidents, your deputy governors, all of them, they are going to try and make it difficult for you to see them. Now is when you must make sure that you see them. They must come, the local councillor and the local chairman must be walking around in your community and you must be on their necks. Remind them you're paying their wages until they fix your community. That is your job. Your job is to make sure that those you are elected to office, they fix your community to the standard that your collective community desires. That is what must happen. We need to change our mindset. I know this sounds very long-winded, but we need this kind of thinking. So let me go and show you again. So naming of roads and streets and numbering of houses. All you see, what you see in blue, these are the responsibilities of your local council to you. These are the responsibilities of the local council to you. But how many of you ask them that question? You don't, because you don't know these laws. We are trying to show you these laws so that you can begin to take action collectively. Without knowing this, everybody in the community must know the responsibility of your local council to you. If you don't know it, you can't ask them questions. Can you see that this is more important than anything else now? And they are banking on the fact that you don't know it. This is within the Constitution. So they cannot tell you it's not it is in the Constitution of Nigeria. But you don't know this. We are trying to awaken you to begin to take control. You have the powers, as far as it's possible, to begin to make the politicians accountable to you. But if you don't read those words, which I'm showing you, 14.2a, 14.2c, participation in your governance. That is your job as a community member, to participate in governance. If you don't participate, the roads you are looking for your community, it won't come. The schools you want for your children, with roofs on it, with toilet in it, with tables, with chairs, it will not materialize. The hospital you want for your family, it will not materialize. We need you to be active in your community. Not in the churches, not in the mosque. Spend 20% of your time in the church. 80% must be in your community, fixing the things that are giving you hell. Now, so I've told you, provision and maintenance of public transportation and refuse disposal. Can you see that? Provision and maintenance of public transportation. So the job of the local government is to provide and provide the public transport, all of the public transport, all of the buses, the Danfo Molue. It's their job to provide that. And also, they're supposed to provide. How many communities have has a weekly refuse disposal. How many communities get your refuse picked up every week? How many of the communities? But because you don't know this, you are not going to ask the question. We are trying to give you this information so you can begin to question those you elect into office. From tomorrow, this is the work we need to do. Community by community. If we do not take action like this, the roads will not come. The water will not come. The light will not come. The schools will not come. The bridges will not come. The gutters, the clean gutters will not come. The public toilets will not come. Because these are all the roles and responsibilities of the local government that have been ignored. But because we don't know those things, we're not asking the question. That is why we need to have regular contact with the local councillor. You need to know your councillor to be able to be asking this question. Every community, if you start doing that, it's their job. We need to change our mindset. Okay, so registration of births, deaths, and marriages. So that's the job of the local council. So let me go back. Sorry. Assessment of privately owned houses, tenements, and purpose of levying such rates as prescribed by the House of Assembly of the State. So they will collect levies on when you have houses, face me, I face you, or flats. When you have that, it's the job of the local council to go and collect the rent and everything else there. And it's also the job of the council to make sure that they inform the local government if the rent that the people who are living there is too high. It's their job. But because the community is not questioning them about that, they don't even talk about it. They should be in Lagos. People who are born in Lagos cannot live in Lagos. They're having to live outside because nobody has questioned the local government. They are supposed to provide affordable homes for their people, indigenous people in there. These are the things that we're not doing. I'm giving you the responsibilities of the local government as laid down within the Constitution. These are information that we need to share among ourselves. If we're going to change and improve our lives within our community, this is where we need to start. We start from there. This is where we start. Not from shouting and everything else. We start from there. And this is the road that will lead us to referendum. I'm telling you, this is the road that will lead us to referendum. But it's a process that will get to there. It's going to lead us to referendum. Because when you get to certain places within the Constitution, you will now see that there are deliberate blocks in your way. That is when you now say, because of that, and I'm exercising my sovereignty, I am calling for a referendum. You will instruct your local councillor to do it, and they will not be able to say no. So this is what we need in the process. This is where I'm telling you, this is what we need to do. I've been researching this. I've been studying this constitution now for the better part of 3-4 years. And these are the things that we need to do to improve things. We need to take these steps. So now, control and regulation of outdoor advertising, movement and keeping of pets of all descriptions, shops and kiosks, restaurants and other places for sale of food to the public. So if anybody is going to open any shop for selling anything, they have to be in touch. It is the responsibility of the local government to ensure that it is safe, it is secure, it meets the standard that they will set, that is set for the local government. But these are all responsibilities that many of us are not aware. I bet some people, I want to open a business, just go and open it. Without knowing the effects, without checking and making sure it's passed through all the different things. But these are the things that we need to know. In every community must know this. Now that you know the responsibilities of the local council, we can now, as a community member, we know the questions that we can ask of the local councillor, your local government chairman, and if they try to tell you, oh no, it's not, but you tell them no, it's in the Constitution. Always, when you tell them that, they've got nowhere to hide. We need to help ourselves collectively here. Collectively. Now, go back to the next one. Here is the role of the councillor, specifically the councillor. You need to know this. Every councillor in Nigeria, this is their role. The councillors provide information to the community. Let me just read to you again. What are the duties of the councillor in Nigeria? How many of you know that? How many of you know this duty? What you say is a councillor? Yes, councillor one here. But do you know his role? Listen to his role. Let's listen. Councillors provide information to the community about the policies and decisions of the council, So the council will come and make the policy and a decision, and the job of the councillor is to come and make you aware of it within your community. And the community relays its desires. This is why I'm saying you need a community association. Because now, when the community association meets on a regular basis, you will now get the councillor to come. Whilst when he delivers the message about the developments from the council to you, you will now get him to walk around with you in your local community. The bad roads, you relay the desire for it to be fixed. The no water, you will tell him, because that is his job. You tell him, the water in my area, we have no water, we have no road, we have no light, we have no drainage system, we have no public facilities. This is where you need to, that is why meeting on a weekly basis as a community, to be able to prepare yourselves into committees. Committee for roads, committee for water, committee for light, committee for schools, committee for gutter, committee for bridges, and so on and so forth. And all the committees will relay the message to that councillor. We need this kind of information. If you are going to change anything, this is where it starts. So, my people, this is where it starts. Please type 1 if what I'm saying resonates with you, and not only type 1, share it. Share this information. This is information that we need for each and every community, starting from tomorrow, because we know this election process is a rig. It's a rigged process. I don't want to waste your time focusing on that. Start preparing yourself within your community to know the rules, the rules, the responsibilities of the councillor to you, such as I'm showing you, the responsibilities of the local government to you. Those are what you will use to hold them to account. If you don't know it, you can't question them. Take the time to read through and study this video and share it within your community, please. So now, we talked about the related desires and the concerns. We haven't got light, we haven't got water, we haven't got bridges, and this is how we want it to be fixed. And the job of the councillor is to now take that message back to the local government. And you can even give them a time limit. We want to hear back from you in 2 weeks, because that's your desire. And don't forget, you're the one paying their wages, and they can't say no. You need to get used to, we need to get used to be doing this in a collective way in our community. Never do it alone. We have to do it collectively. Collectively. These are solutions to our problem. They are medium to long-term solutions to the problem we face. By consistently doing this on a week-to-week basis, we can begin to make that change. So now, I'm just going to show you this. So here, so you can see what I've done there, really. Basically, I'm just giving you a recap of what I did before. You have the right to hold the government officials and serving politicians to account as a citizen. So anybody elected, you have the right. From tomorrow, all of the new officials, you have the right to question them, because what? Sovereignty belongs to you, number one. Number two, you have the right to participate in your own governance. Section 14.2a, 14.2c gives you those powers. Never forget that. You need to begin to exercise that. Number two, you as a citizen, you subsidize the uniform of the police and the officers, police officers and the army. You pay for their uniforms. You pay for them. And so, because once you know that information, you can tell them that you cannot use that to oppress me, because I pay for your uniform. I pay for your army uniform. You cannot use it to oppress me. I am a sovereign of this land. You cannot oppress me because you are working for me. This is information we need to share among our people. It's to retrain our mindset. The churches and the mosque has enslaved our mind. It's enslaved our mind, and we need to free our mind. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of it can stop other time. How long must they kill our prophet? Whilst we stand aside and look, oh, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing? This song of freedom is all I ever hear. Oh yeah, Redemption song. Redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of it can stop at the time. How long must they kill our prophets? Whilst we stand aside and look away. Some say it's just the part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing? This song of freedom is all I ever hear. Oh yeah, redemption song. Redemption song is all I ever hear. Redemption song. We need to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. We've been mental enslaved. The religions, they've been used to enslave our mind. By not knowing the Constitution, you cannot ask. You cannot ask for. You cannot ask for your rights. You need to know it. And that is why this program, when you gain it, when you're hearing it, share it to family and friends. Share it to 100 people. Hear all of you. Because this is really important information that will change the lives of our people. That information will make sure that your community gets the things that they need to live a better quality of life. And it requires a collective participation of the people in their own governance. I hope that makes sense. So like I said, you pay the wages of the president, vice president, senators, House of Reps, governors, deputy governors, state House of Assembly members, local government chairmen, and councillors. You're paying for the wages. You as a citizen, you fund the buildings used. You pay for the buildings used by the National Assembly, that the State of Assembly, local government, and even the local councillor. You are the ones paying for it. It comes from your collective pocket as a sovereign. As a sovereign, we need our people. Please take the time to understand that fact and relay it to each and every member of the community. That is how we're going to make that change. That is the only way out of the mess that is on ground right now. You as a citizen have the right to collectively go through, so like I said, go to the House of Assembly. So I've mentioned that. So please remember that all of the people who are in government, they are working for you. As your sovereignty, as a collective in the community, they are working for you. They are trying, and it is your job. If your community is not working for you, you hold them to account, because you are a sovereignty and you have the power to the right to participate in your own governance. This is an information we need to share right now within our communities, because from tomorrow we need to start exercising those powers. Please share this far and wide. Share this far and wide. You can talk about the problems all you want, but this is the solution. If you start holding them to account at the grassroots, within your community, start using your powers, you will see a change. You will see the change manifest right before your eyes. Please wake up. So, in closing, before I go, Section 14.2a, it is hereby accordingly declared that sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. Please share this. That is how we are going to make the change. It is through this current constitution that it will lead us to the point where we can call for a referendum for Yoruba Nation, for Biafra, for Middle Belt. This is the process. We need to start from here. If you go to church and you think, and you go to the mosque and you pray, and you think that will give you good roads, give you good light, and give you hospital, it will not do it. This is the solution here. It is working collectively within your community. We need to, and they put the church and the mosque in a way to prevent us from ever coming together to exercise our sovereignty. When you work as a community, you are exercising your sovereignty. They cannot challenge it. They cannot challenge it. I will be doing this program over and over and over to awaken our minds. Section 14.2c, again, The participation by the people in their government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this Constitution. That is what it says in the Constitution. That is what must happen. We must exercise those powers. Please share this broadcast. This is a perfect day to begin this process. We are starting anew. Tomorrow, from tomorrow onwards, a new governance is going to be taking place. You know what I mean? They're going to swear in the new government from May. But this is enough time for us. Between now and May, we're in March now. March, April, May. We can start sharing this within our community so that we start bringing the people to understand that we have the sovereignty in our community, and we prepare ourselves so that we are ahead of the game. We need to be ahead of the game for the first time ever and begin to hold these people to account so they don't get away with it. We need to do this collectively. Please, please, please share this broadcast. If you find it useful, please share it. This has taken time, money, and effort to put together to really, begin to pull the really important information we need to improve our community. Because this is not a job that can be done by one person. All of us have a role to play in it. Those of us in diaspora, we cannot continue to give you fish. We want to give you your own fishing rod. We want to teach you how to fish so that you can fix your communities yourselves without depending on us. You have the funds. I'm going to show you one more final thing that hopefully will make a lot of sense to you. There is something that you need to understand in all of this, which is really important. Because there is a perception that we haven't got money, and that is a lie. That is a lie from the pit of hell. And I'm hoping that when I show you this once and for all, you will be able to agree with me that by doing those things that as we talked about, exercising your right to participate in governance and exercising your sovereignty, you can begin to now address this. In December, I want you to look at this slowly. Look at December, yeah? In December, sorry. I want you to see. Sorry, I'm going to just do this again. I'm going to highlight something for you. Okay, one second. I'm just going to just get it sorted out. I don't know what's doing that for me now. Sorry, I'll get it done. Okay, so now there. So let's go then. Let's go up again. I want to show you something. You will see it shortly. You need to have this information. And this is something that you need to share. Each and every one of us need to know this information. And I want you to really understand it. By the time I finish talking about it, I want it to sink in. Please. It must sink in. It must sink in. Don't use it to eat about, please. Don't use it to eat about. Listen to this now. I'm going to show you. And then we will then, and basically, in December, which you saw here, in December 2022, the Federal Allocation Committee or whatever, FAAC. So let me see. Federal Accounts Allocation Committee. They gave to your local government council effectively 450 billion naira. Are you listening to me? Look at it again. No, I don't want to. In December, and I'm going to do something. Let me even do calculator quickly. I'm going to do something quickly. Calculator, I want to bring that up because I want you to see it yourself. Calculator, bring it up. Yeah. I want to see. I want to show you this because it's important. Okay, so now. No, I'm quickly. Can I do it? Yeah, I was trying to do that one more time. No, not that one. Not that one. Okay. Let me make it smaller if I can. Sorry. We are going to type in everything that I highlighted. We're just simply going to type in everything we highlighted. So the first part of it, 81.647 billion. Yeah. So 81.647 billion. 81. Yeah. 0.647 plus. Yeah. We're going to add. We just want to add it together because I want you to understand quite how important this is. It is so important that I do not want you to ever forget. In fact, there's more. Oh, there's more. There's even more. Oh, goodness me. Okay, so it's 1.647 plus, yeah, 221.807 billion naira. Billion naira. Listen, no. 0.807. These are all billions, oh. Plus 127.129. You can see there. These are money that the federal government and Federal Account Allocation Committee gave to the local government, oh, in December. In December, 127.129. Please, we need to do better from here on. I don't want to hear anybody telling me we didn't do this, it wasn't that, it wasn't this, it wasn't that, it wasn't. Let's have a look. So 2 trillion. Is that 2 trillion? Yeah, it looks like it's 2 trillion. Have a look. So 2. Okay, 1 second, please. Let me just check that again. Well, give me a second, please. I just want to I'll do it from the top again because I think I pressed number 2 quickly. So 1.807. Yeah. Sorry, blame me. I'm trying to do it live on air, but 0.807 plus. So those numbers are the ones I'm going to highlight. Just bear with me. You will see it. Okay. 81647 plus 81647 81.647, sorry. 81.647. Please bear with me. It will be worth it in the end because it is very important what I'm about to show you. Because that way it will leave you no doubt that we have to participate in our own governance. We will have to. After you see this, you will understand and you will play your part in making sure that those funds reaches our people. And we will talk about how we're going to do it. So 127.129 plus okay, so 127.129 and then finally 8.510 plus 8.510. So that gives us 439 billion naira. Everything I showed you there is 439 billion. This is in billions. 439 billion naira. Now, you can see that's there. So let's go and look at 439 billion naira in dollars. That is just in December. They gave them this money in December. Please, follow me. I hope you're seeing what I'm saying. In December. You see? Now, let us show you. I'm going to go in here. 430.093 billion naira in dollars. Yeah? 439 billion naira in dollars. Yeah? In dollars. It is almost $1 billion. Can you see? That is almost $1 billion in just 2 months. Oh, almost $1 billion. That is been given to your local council. Is all of them, everything I had, they are all money meant for local government. But you know what? That money was allocated to local council, but the state government have sat on $1 billion. Are you listening? The state government have sat on $1 billion. I hope you're listening now. I hope people are following what I'm saying. If we are not going to make the change, if we are going to say, if we are not going to take this action, then fine, let us give up. But let us know that we have the solution. Because now, the next step is, because you are now participating in the governance, like I've been showing you before, once you start participating in governance, like I showed you before, like this, where I've been talking about this now, where you've been now exercising your right, yes, you can now ask your state government, demand from them that the $1 billion meant for local council be sent to them, because that is the only way you will get the roads and schools and the water and the light built. If you do not do this, if every community does not take part in this, there will be no road, there will be no water, there will be no schools, there will be no bridges, because the money meant for the local government, the $1 billion meant for local government, is being sat on by every single state House of Assembly member, by every governor, by every deputy. That is what is happening. Now you understand why we need to do this. This information that you're seeing on the screen is so important. Please share. This is important information that you're seeing on the screen. December, $1 billion just 2 months ago, meant for local government council. Those funds have not been delivered to the local government council by your state House of Assembly members, nor your governor or the deputy, because they are sharing that money among themselves. If you do not participate in your governance, don't be surprised that that money will stay in the hands of the governors, the state House of Assembly members, the governor, deputy governor, state House of Assembly members, you know, and the state. That is what is happening. My people, I hope you can see the connection. Let me show you again. Let me show you again. 439 billion naira. 439 billion naira is $1 billion. $1 billion. Don't let anybody tell you we haven't got money. Because we are going to the church and to the mosque, and we're not asking for the money as we are stated within our constitution, using these powers. Using these powers I am showing you. Please, oh, using these powers. We can't blame anybody. Now we blame the government because they've hidden that from you. But I am showing you the steps we can take to achieve that. It requires us exercising our sovereignty collectively. $1 billion in just 2 months. 1 billion. We don't need to send a penny from abroad for you to get your road, the water, your light, to school. We don't. The money is there, but the system is sitting on that money without us participating in that governance, without participating every day to get that money out. We are wasting our time. Oh. We are wasting our time. Oh. I hope that makes sense. I am just stating everything as it is now. And I hope people really understand and take the significance of what I have just said now. $1 billion in just 2 months. December, they gave them in December, January, February. We are in March. And they're going to get another one again in March, end of March. But if you are busy praying in the church, if you are busy praying in the mosque, and you're not asking your state government to release those funds to fix your community, it won't improve. Oh. It won't improve. It will not improve. 1 billion. See it yourself again. No, it is next to $1 billion. We have money. That is, look, everything that I highlighted there comes to almost 1 billion. Everything highlighted. Let me see. There might even be more. There might even be more. Let me see. I think there's even more. Yeah, there's more. There's more. You see, 4.51. There's even more. Let me put that one. I've not even read all of it. Everything you see, local government council received. You see, there's more. There's more. I've not even put that one. So local government there, 4.5 billion. Add to it. That's 1 billion. $1 billion in 2 months. December. Look, don't take my word for it. This is the publication by the Times in Nigeria. They got that money on the 22nd of December. Here you go. You see? Released December 2022. You see that? So, look at it. 967 billion naira is $1 billion. Imagine if your state government released the funds for your community, for your local government, to fix your road. Look at it there. See? 967 billion, $967. That's $1 billion. My people, we have work to do. Those of you watching this, please, instead of spending, you're wasting your money. Those in government know. Our job must be to encourage them to access those funds. Our job must be to encourage our people to access those funds. They have to access those funds. Please, if you are just coming and saying Yoruba Nation, and you're not taking part in this, something is wrong. Because this is how we are going to prepare Yoruba Nation. This is how we are going to prepare Yoruba Nation. $1 billion in December. $1 billion. My people, wake up. Can you see now why we need to share this kind of information? This is the solution. It's not even a shouting match. We must take this action. We must take this action. Please share this broadcast. Share this broadcast to reach people. We need this kind of information to reach our people because it is so important. The information that is contained here. In just 2 months, the Federal Account Allocation Committee awarded close to, let's just say it's $1 billion to all your local government areas, all 774 local government areas. And the local government has not received it. The church is not going to do anything to allow your local government to receive it. They have nothing to say to you. The church is not going to be involved in that. The mosque will not. It is a job that we as a community must do. We have to teach our people how to access those funds. Now, do you understand when I say we have to stop giving you fish? We need to teach you how to fish. Because when you fish yourself, you will get more than enough. Even those of us who are abroad, we can come home. No. Does that make sense? Is it making sense? Is it making sense? Is it making sense? We are showing you step by step what needs to be done. Let me quickly run through that. I'll just show you the picture and give a quick rundown. It's very important. Number one. This is number one. You have the power. We need to tell our communities in their languages. I've translated it to Yoruba. My Igbo brothers, I am asking you to do the same thing for your, before we even go for Biafra. The people, if the people don't know their rights, they are not useful to us in going for Yoruba nation. If the people don't know those rights, they are not of no use to the struggle, because they are not going to play their part in the struggle. But once they know these things in their language, they are going to be very, very important in achieving Yoruba nation. It's very, very important we do this. Really, really important that we do this. So please, 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 I urge you, as you're watching this, don't be silent. Don't just watch it silently on your own. These are the things. From tomorrow, the election doesn't matter. Right now, it is your participation in your government, the participation of everyone in the community, in the governance, using sovereignty and participation, those two things, to begin to hold those in office to account is what matters. That is a job we must all do, because we are losing billions to crooks in the State House of Assembly, the governors, the deputy governors. All of them are sitting on the money meant for your local government. And until we collectively work together to change that, by holding them to account, nothing will change. We can shout Yoruba nation from here till kingdom come. If the people don't begin to participate in that process, they will not understand how to achieve Yoruba nation. Mo wí tèmi o. Mo wí tèmi o. Mo wí tèmi o. Ẹ gbọ́ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o. Make una hear o. I don't talk my own o. I don't talk my own o. Me, I don't talk my own. Make una hear. Make una listen well o. We get chance to come out ourselves from inside the mess where they put us. We get better chance. Now here they talk tell una so. $1 billion. Make una see am again. I beg. I'm all make una see am. I don't explain. For December, we just passed. For December, government give, federal government, they allocate to local government $1 billion. Una see as I take calculator, make I show una. Make you no come talk say just to talk one kind of nonsense. Make una see how I take calculator. I want make una take see. Oh, I beg no vex. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Okay, it'll come back. It'll come. I don't know what's happened there. Okay, sorry. I'll bring it back again. I don't know what's happened there. Oh, I'll bring it back. Where's the history? Sorry. So I showed you before. Anyway, I've done it before. When I see how I take calculator, $967 million, which makes it more or less $1 billion. That is the money that was given. That now the money where they give local government for December. We just come out. Where the money now? Where that money go? Now where it go? The money dey inside local. It dey inside state government. It dey for their hand. They're supposed to release them for local government. They're not release them more. If una not take part inside the participation of governance, where they talk, so where una get power to use, we no go achieve anything. I beg my people. Make we wake up. I beg, may we wake up. May we wake up. Make you forget this year election. Now, waiting we supposed to now to how to begin to hold this crook to account. Make we say, Oga, for Oga Governor, we hear what you talk. Deputy, we hear. State House, we hear. We know say the money we supposed come to our local government. Now you just sit on top of them. I beg, make you give us our money. We won't fix our road. Make you bring this now evidence. Waiting at the show now evidence. When you put before them, they're not going to say no. And we're not going to accept any nonsense. We're not going to tell them, say, now we be your Oga. Now we they pay your wages. Now we they pay for the car where they drive. Now we they pay for the building where you do your business, do your deliberation. Now we they pay for everything. Now we be your oga. If we tell you say our road no good for our place, for our village, you must fix them because now we get sovereignty. We no one here. Now we get them. It talk them inside the constitution. If we begin teach our people this kind message, not one community go dey impoverished. And they talk say, una not hear me well, oh. It be like say una not hear me. $1 billion now then give local council. They allocate for local council for December. We just come out December, oh, 1 billion. But God they talk say we no money day. Money day. Now to how we go begin the demand for that money. Now it make all of us join hands, begin they do. I beg, election a distraction. When I hear them, election na distraction. That election, they don't want make una know say money day where una supposed to demand. If una not participate inside una government, how una go take collect that money, fix una road? Make una need see say the person, the council, your local council go come fix una road, fix una schools, fix una bridges. They don't want make una know. That now why they send una to church, una to the mosque. Make una dey pray. As una dey pray, now they collect. Una know again. Una no get up. Eh? Una never wake up. I beg my people, may wake up, oh. May wake up, oh. Yes, so. Yes, so. Bad leaders. Oluwole Olurotimi. Yes, so. Zoo country. And a total zoo country. So my people, this message, as they hear them, I beg. I want make una begin they wake up. Make una begin they wake up. Make you share this message to all community. Make my Igbo brothers, I want make una translate this constitution to Igbo. Make my Igbo people, make them begin to understand what they put inside them. I don't do translation way for Yoruba. The part where they important for people for Yoruba people. Make we understand waiting they inside that constitution. The kind of power we fit use collect that money, that 1 billion. And that 1 billion now every quarter, it be like say now every quarter. Imagine 1 billion. And we can't, and we not say pin, we not collect them because they say we not get money. We get money. Now to roll up our sleeve, make we join hands, make every community join hand, can't exercise that sovereignty. Can't tell them say inside that constitution, we get power to participate. To participate now, we say we will ask on a question. Now we they pay on our wage. You must fix our road. You must fix our water, fix our light. Now we put you inside. Now we put you for that job. Begin the do. No ho-ha. That now how we must take do my people. I beg. That now how we go take do am. I want make we really understand. Say this now waiting there for ground. So that election matter, I beg, leave that one. They don't do what they want to do. Then go fix them. The people when they say then they fight today, the politicians when they fight today, not surprised say tomorrow, then go stay inside one room, one party. Then go the cooler. Then go the chop pepper soup. Then go the cooler for one side. We where they go. Hey, and I be APC. Hey, I be PDP. Hey, I be LP. Una go they look like so after the chop pepper soup with una money. Una go they look like this. Una go they do longer throat. Say, hey, I want chop some. Now LP in go there inside one room. APC he go inside the same room. PDP then go inside the same room. They chop pepper soup with una money. No be juju be that. Say no be juju be that. Me I just the one. Say no be juju be that. I bet me una wake up. Waiting there for ground now. Now make we wake our people up. May we wake up, my people. May we wake up. Time don't do. 1 billion. They collect 1 billion for December. Where that money go? Make we begin. Make all of us ask questions for our community. That money is supposed to be the money where they go take fix in our community. It's supposed to be the money when they go take fix in our community. For look, at the show now, all of the money where they collect, they collect 400 and 39 billion naira. When you convert them to dollars, now $1 billion. When you convert them, you see I'm upstairs there. Now $1 billion. Then collect for just 2 months for local council. Now where the money go? Make all of us, make we receive sense, I beg. Make we begin to ask questions. We get right. The constitution give us right to ask the state government to give that money to our local council to begin fix the things where we need. If we not do them, we're not serious. So if we not begin to do them together, we're not serious, my people. I go take time explain this one, this part for do this program again. I go do them for pidgin. I don't do Yoruba. I don't do English. Now I just revert to pidgin because the thing pay me. He pay me well. He pay me say with the suffer. 1 billion. Make I show now. Then receive 1 billion for December. We just come out. The money where the state supposed to release to local government, they not release them more. When I come to talk about election, this one don't pass election. No, not to they ask questions. We want with the teaching on how we go take join hand, ask questions as a community. Now make we begin to am. My people, if I say I go stop for here. I won't greet everybody. We don't come take time join me. I make you not play. If you not miss any part of this discussion, we will have. So make you not go when we finish. You feel watch and back. You go see everything we will talk about. You go see say it makes sense. Make we begin the take part inside our own governance. Now then that road, now we go take reach Yoruba Nation. Now you go take us reach Biafra. Now you go take us reach Middle Belt self. Because when we begin to do the work, we begin to question the constitution. We go come understand and say that constitution are fraud. Our people go understand and say the constitution are fraud. Now them themselves, now them for those communities, now them go say they go for referendum. Then go tell the people with the elected officers. Now they tell you say make you go there, go tell them say now referendum we want. No be we wait there for Obodo go they talk am. Then go they talk am inside every community say this now what we want. We don't tire. But we must teach them within day inside the constitution for the language we them understand. I hope so that they follow within that they talk so. I bet me not subscribe to Citizen AY for Citizen AY backup channel for YouTube. I bet me not help me grow the platform. We won't grow them because we they give una better information. We go help everybody because waiting day for grant now. It don't pass election. Now the collective action where we go take. Now we make we begin the plan. We want everybody way day for Yoruba land. Make we they prepare ourselves. Begin the question these crooks. Everybody wait day for Biafra land. Make we they plan. 1 billion. Now where the 1 billion we suppose they inside. We they suppose give to the local government. Now where they 1 billion. Una the CMO. We get money day to fix everything where we our people they suffer. The question now be say, shey we don't ready to ask questions? Shey we don't ready to learn how we go take ask the question? Where we say we go come be say they not go fit say no. They must release that kind of money. Shey we don't ready? Now yeah, they ask, shey we don't ready? I want make all of us make we go think about that. Which I just talk so. We suppose join hand because if they talk another in less than a month they go receive another $1 billion. They go claim out with the suffer 1 billion for local government and state government sit down on top money, come they share among themselves and we not talk. My people, we get money. Make we talk am. You dey see am for screen so. I beg my people, make we learn. I want show you now. You see this information here. Now they tell us say now we get sovereignty. That sovereignty, it get us right. We be say we go ask everybody within government question. Now we they pay their wage. But waiting they be say waiting they important be say make we stand together every community. Maybe not be say one person go ask you. Now every community must stand together. You go question your local councillor. You must question your chairman. You must question your House of Assembly member. You must question your governor. You must Make that when they talk say no, we know that not concern you. Tell them say no, now we they pay your wage. Now we they pay your now our money that they take pay on our wage. You must fix waiting we tell on our fix. You see, we begin teach our people to begin the question this crooks with the government. If we not do with the joke, we just the spin yarn. When I hear we just the spin yarn. If we not do this now we won't start to. These two information we there for ground. So make our people begin to use them. We go teach them how they go take use them from one community to the next. I bet man of John Ham help us do this. Oh, make we spread this message. It's day important. We don't just talk. We don't want just talk. We they give una proper information. I don't talk. How many of them know the kind job where the local government is supposed to do for the people? How many of them know? Now they here. You see, I just talk when I talked before. You see that information we did for top where I put here. Every community hall, they're supposed to have them for the top for inside the community hall. As now they come in, now you go to see for top. You go come to read them. See? You go to see her for top. You go read them. Come to say you get power to question these people. That's not what we're supposed to begin to do. Every community, make we begin share that kind of information, put them up. Our people go begin to receive sense. They know the power which they fit use. Question this year government. All of them, all the crooks. If we not do that one, we just waste our time. This one not be church matter. This one not be mosque matter. Nah, to know what's in there inside that book, begin to use and question the crooks. They don't know. They don't want make we know them. Our job must be to share to our people, make them know their rights. Our people don't know our rights. So I don't tell you now. We need every member, every community member. They must join one committee or the other. Committee for road, committee for water, committee for light, committee for school, and so on and so forth. Begin the question local councillor. When will they put question for that? They remind them say, now we they pay your wage. Now we they pay for your uniform. Now we they pay for your building. Now we they pay for your car. Now we they pay your allowance. Oh yeah, if you not fix our road, now we they pay them. Oh yeah, you must fix them. Oh yeah. If we begin to do them like so, begin to teach our community. Every community must know this. Which I talk so. Every community. For the language. Me, I don't translate this word. I don't translate them to Yoruba. My Igbo brothers, I beg, if you not fit translate them to Yoruba, I go show my another friend. I go show my other Igbo brothers. I get another meeting where I go. We go talk about this kind of information. Because I want, this is how we go defeat this nonsense with the for ground. Make this year, make it be the last year where our people go suffer. $1 billion. My people. We where they obodo come they suffer, come they say we want some money. Money there for ground. Money there for ground. Not to ask question, not to demand them. We teach our people for whom, how they go take demand them, how they go take the constitution, demand that right. Now we go supposed to be they teach right now. Now, my people. Now here, now that message we want take pass on. Forget the election. That one na fraud. This one na the real cocoa. Waiting that they talk to now so. Now it be the real cocoa where our people must suppose begin the use. Now. I beg, as now they hear the message, you make una share them. Make una share them. See, my mouth don't dry small. I don't talk. Finish. I don't read time. Now how long I don't talk for now? Chai, I don't talk. It don't nearly reach 3 hours. Oh. It don't nearly reach 3 hours. I don't talk. Make I go have break. It don't nearly reach 3 hours. Oh. I be don't pass and safe. If I say don't pass on. But my people, as I show now, so you want time don't knock. When you wake up. So this now waiting you supposed to know. Make you know your counselor. Know the name. Make you know your responsibility. Make you know, say you get right to question them. You get right. Now you they pay their wage. Now you they buy their uniform. Now you they their house where they use. Now you they pay for them. The National Assembly. Now you they pay for them. The state house of assembly. Now you they pay for them. The local government building. Now you they from una money. Now the money from your community. Now you then put together. Pay for that for the office. Everything what they do now, you they pay them, and make our people begin to understand that story. Make we understand that. Make we understand what government mean. Now the government is supposed to serve our people. This one, forget Bible, forget Quran inside matter. Forget Bible, forget Quran inside matter. I say forget Bible, forget Quran inside matter. Waiting there for ground now. Make our people know the constitution. How many of them know waiting there inside that constitution? If they don't know them, that now waiting we must begin to teach our people from tomorrow. We don't suffer enough. We don't suffer today. You don't do. This now the responsibility of the council to local to community members. This now the responsibility. Inside them, council supposed to fix road. They're supposed to fix motor park. They're supposed to fix public toilet. They're supposed to give come out rubbish every week. That now the kind work. And how many of them don't receive that kind of service from the local government? You never receive them. That's now why we must begin to share this kind of message. I beg, if now they watch this message, make you not just watch them alone, make you share them. We won't wake the mind of our people up. Time don't knock. $1 billion for local council for December will just come out, and the state government sit down on top of them. The people must demand to go to local council, go to the state of assembly, go stand, say we don't see, bring evidence. That paper where I've shown now, say this that the money we then give, una make una give to local council, una not give them. We want them. Because that money now then go take fix una road, una water, una light, una school, una 1 billion. Ah, my people, you they pay me as they see them. This now the councillor, you get right to tell councillor waiting they worry you for your community. Now in job now to listen if you not get problem, if you not get light for your community, if you not get road, if you not get water, if you not get school, the job of the councillor now to listen, make it carry your message, go give councillor and local council say, my people for that local community, they're not happy, they want road, they want water, and they're supposed to come back with message, say, okay, this now waiting the people then talk, and the council supposed answer, give una time when they go fix them. That now the kind power we will not get for una hand. That now the kind power, but I'm una not know. We won't make una know. We won't make una begin they know the kind power we will get to fit change in our lives collectively. That's not why we do this kind of program. And I hear them. So see that man where they there. So if they exercise the right, he know what he's supposed to do. He exercise the right. See? He tell them say now which kind of authority you get to they stop Okada man, because they know in right. That now what we want people for our villages and town, make them know their rights. They go fit question anybody. Now they pay their wages, all of them. I beg, if anybody say I lie, bring evidence. Now they pay their wages. I won't make una know that one today. Yes, now they pay their wages.
Because we are in uniform. You are just using uniform to oppress people.
See?
No.
So my people, we get work to do. We get work to do. See what you can do.
Uniform level. Please just tell me this is the authority I have. This is the law that gives me the authority to be stopping people. Stopping Okada people.
You see, you see, make a give example. If the councilman say, you know waiting, make you come next week. You go tell him say, no, you know to come next week. Now they pay your wage. You know waiting. This now what you supposed to do. You go and read. You go and read this one. All the committee members, when you don't say the committee for road, they talk to them. He can't say, are they busy? Say no, councillor, I beg, no. For inside constitution, it talks say you must listen to waiting we the people they want. We begin to teach our people to they ask questions. They don't psychologically destroy. Make we wake our people up. We don't tire to the give una fish. Tire don't knock. We go teach you how una go take fish. When you know how to fish, you go solve una problem without waiting. Say somebody, God, or no. If you pray personally, but for your own community, where you want fix your road, prayer no go fix them. Where you want fix una light, prayer no go fix them. Where you want fix water, prayer no go fix them. Where you want fix school, prayer no go fix them. Now to join hand, begin to they hold those people with the government to account. That now we go fix them. Every community. Now so go take bill. 1 billion day ground, so local government money. It not reach 2 months. It just passed 2 months. It nearly reached 3 months. Now where the money go? It day for House of Assembly. It day governor hand. It day deputy governor hand. All of them don't clean up with on our money. If now they pray, that prayer not solve. Resolve our more. Now to join her, begin to ask questions. Sharp. That now where we did. Forget this year election. Waiting the ground now. Now to begin the question everybody where una they pay wages. Begin the question them. Begin every community. This one no be what. Begin the question that now we they pay una wage. It day inside book. No. So my people, make us stop for now. It be like say I don't tire small. This information we did for screen, so I go read them for English. I go try translate them to pidgin. It is hereby accordingly declared sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government through this constitution derives all its powers. What in that one mean be say, you see, sovereignty. It be like say, you see, when you buy land, when you own that land, now be say you be oga for that land. What you say, it go for that land. Now so Nigeria be. We wait there for that land. Now we be the oga on top of the people where they serve, where they in government. Now we be the oga. Make that now meeting that they talk when now be sovereignty. Now we be the oga. Now waiting we tell them from one community to the next. Now they supposed to do. Now we be the, not be them. Now we be the oga because then they borrow our own power. Then borrow the sovereignty from our hand to rule to do governance. Now we be the oga. Make we begin to understand them. That now wishing that one don't mean no. That when they talk sovereignty, now you be say the people now in the be the oga. So every community, one community, sovereignty, now power, now we be the oga. The people where they we put to office, then suppose they listen to waiting we the people want. Now they hear them so. That now was supposed to be. Second one, now be say the participation by the people in the government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. Waiting that one talk be say inside that constitution, then talk say we get power to participate. Now be say we get power to begin the question people where they in government, where borrow power from us. Remember I say them borrow power from us. But now we go call the question the people where them borrow power for us. Say, I go, Oga, our road for this place is no good. You suppose I be come fix them. Then if it say no, because sovereignty, now we get them. Now we get that sovereignty. Every community gets sovereignty. Every single community gets sovereignty. This information we there for screen. So I bet me you gonna screenshot them. You could have save them for our phone. Begin to tell every community this kind of message. That now how we go take free ourselves. So that now how we go take free ourselves. If we begin to exercise that power, not do. We go reach the place where we go. People go come understand how we go get referendum. Because the people they don't understand the kind of power we then get. They not fit user. That power, and they talk about 1 billion. They're supposed to release 1 billion from the state to the local government. That money, the state then sit down on top of them. Because our people don't know their right. We won't begin to change that process. Make una begin. Make una help me share this broadcast to. Make una help me share them. Make our people understand. Say they get power. The two way you they see so now power. Where we fit use from every community fit use them from today. Not be tomorrow, from today. But we must gather on ourselves together. This one no be church matter. This one no be mosque matter. This na community matter. Make una know una rights. Can't exercise them. The church, share the church can't help una collect una 1 billion. Where the government, the state government sit down on top. They not do more. They look away. It no go surprise you say from that 1 billion we're supposed to reach your local council. Then the state government and others, then they give the church money, then they give mosque money. From the money where they supposed to fix your road, fix your schools, fix your hospital. And I not say time don't like we work together. Make sure say that money if they fix waiting is supposed to fix. And we get power to question them. And we go question them till they fix them from one community to the next. That's how we're supposed to be, my people. Then we do them. I beg. May we do am. May we do am. Work don't begin with that. That election, you see, don't over. This now the real work when we begin to do. This not the real work. Oh. They don't hide this information from all of us. So time don't knock. Oh, make we begin to explain now to each other. I beg go. Me, I don't talk my own. Time don't knock. Make time don't go small. Make I I greet everybody who join me for this podcast. So I don't talk English. Spare. I talk small Yoruba, but now I put broken. Make our people, make them they follow waiting with the talk, because it's very important to understand this information we dey for ground. So these two way you they see for screen, so now power, now real bonje power. You know when they say bonje, but if we use them together, every community must come together to they begin to use now bonje power. They're not going to say no. When they know, say you know this, then go to panic, say che, they know. They don't. We don't get them. That now waiting we want supposed to make we do am. I beg my people. Before I come out, I want greet everybody. I beg no worry about the election. That election we all know say na fix, but whoever them put in place, make we ready them by using this power. We una dey see so. Make we ready. Make every community go ready. They begin ready. Because ready say as they come the door. God welcome. I get job for you. Come. Oh yeah. Come they begin to work my community. I bet can't see the road way bad. I don't want to just. I don't want to say. I don't want to hear say you here. You go they work am with me. Now we they pay your wage. Oh yeah. That now how we supposed to do am all. Now we they pay your wage. Inside, look, now we get sovereignty. Oh yeah, now we put you inside the place. Oh yeah, come do it. Every community when they do that, when they then go take, they're gonna say yes. Time not reach. That's not how we supposed to amo. No forget to abeg. Me no not forget 1 billion. Then take clean mouth. December 1 billion. Now then take clean mouth. The state and the House of Assembly 1 billion. Where money supposed to be money? Where they we supposed to be for local government. Now where they? If you not ask question, it go come out. Make we begin to ask question. Make sure say that money is drop to your community to fix una road, to fix una water, to fix una schools, to fix una bridges. That now is that now how it's supposed to be. I don't talk my own. My people, make I take a small break. Before I come out, I go play this song. Now for pitching the song day. And I don't hear them before. I go play them again. Now how long? I greet everybody. We don't join me for this podcast. I feel try do something for you. Don't do here. Yes, I go. So I greet all of you now. And this one, we go take come out for the broadcast for now. If we come back tomorrow or maybe later today, but I go do I go to do maybe English because they see what they do. But I want make it not focus for elections. The question where you supposed to ask now where that 1 billion for the local government now where they. That's not the question we don't want begin to ask everybody from local government to House of Assembly senator make it say the 1 billion that money it never drop. We want time. Make you begin the question and tell them say now we they pay your wage. Begin they get used to the idea. Make una know say now they pay the wage of everybody we elect. Everybody. I beg you for the lie. Make somebody come tell me say the lie. I go wait. If I the lie, make somebody come tell me say the lie. I go wait. Oh yeah. If you talk say the lie, oh yeah, come prove am. Me I dey wait. Finish. If you talk say the lie, come prove am say the lie. Simple. So if una not fit dispute that one, now be say say wetin I talk so now be truth. Make we begin to take action collectively from one community to the next. We don't get time to waste anymore. I beg. This will not be church matter. This will not be mosque matter. Now to begin to work together within our community to fix the road, to demand for the money, that 1 billion, where they go to fix it on our road, fix our water, fix our light. And we're going to chase the local council or chase the local chairman. Now that they pay their wages. Now they pay. Now the money from your community, now they pay them. Make nobody tell you say a lie. That not the fact. Now they tell you na fact. Make we take that action collectively. That now how we go take free ourselves. So. And the referendum it go soon touch our hand once we begin to do this kind of work. I beg, I go talk him again. No, if you be church person, if you be mosque person, I beg no vex. So this waiting day ground, so no be church matter, no be mosque matter, na community matter. Na community matter. That na how our ancestors they take to them before. When problem day, everybody go come together inside our community, come solve them. No be say one person go this side, that one go that side, and we won't solve the problem. How you go take solve them? Now our ancestors, now so then they take do them before. If they won't solve the problem, everybody they go call meeting, everybody go sit down inside meeting, then go decide how they take to them. That's not how community they work. No be say one person go to church, another person go to mosque. You go come to say you go solve the problem. How? You know if you solve them. I beg, leave the church matter. I beg, leave the mosque matter. Now community matter. My people, I agree to now. Thank you very much. So I want to thank you all very much. You've been watching and listening to Season AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. If any of this makes sense to you, please share it. I will take time and effort to really break down a lot of complicated stuff within this constitution. They've hidden many of the things from us. It's time to waken up our people. Our people have suffered needlessly and they've stolen countless amount of money. We need to work together to empower people. From tomorrow, we need to empower people to begin to question those they elect into office because they pay their wages. Our people are the one paying their wages, the flashcards, the buildings, and the people must know that. Play your part. Share this message. Let it reach every single community. And if you can translate it into the language they understand, please do so. Don't wait for one person. This is a job for each and every one of us. We want to improve the lives of the coming generation. We must do that work collectively together. I urge you, please take on this task. Be willing and ready to take on this task. Don't look for whether or not somebody's going to pay you for it. It is going to relieve your own lives. Because when they start questioning and feeding themselves and making sure that they get the things they need, it will make it easier for us to be able to go home with peace and sleep with peace of mind. It is for our collective benefit. Please share this broadcast. I urge you, share this broadcast. It contains really key information that will improve the lives of our people. It begins today. The solutions are what we're looking at. The politicians are very good at giving us problems. We are good at giving you solutions. We are hoping that you're equally ready to adopt and take on those solutions and question it and improve it if you have to. But ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching Season AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'm going to have a bit of a break. My mouth is almost dry. I'll be back later on. Thank you. Bye for now. Before I go, listen to this song. How long gonna go this suffer? You can help, of course. Download the song on iTunes and Spotify. How long gonna go this suffer? Please do, if it resonates with you, please pay particular attention to the words in the song. They are very, very impactful. Please have a listen. Thank you.
Season AY. My people, I throw it a loop. Hey, hey. Make it hear. How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? Whoa, how long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? My people, we don't tire inside Nigeria.
That's so.
My people, we don't
tire for the country where then they call Nigeria. Na slave camp. Whoa. The time done now where we suppose stand up for our rights. Whoa. Stand up for our rights. Whoa. The time done now where we suppose stand up for our rights. Whoa. For self-determination. How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long, my people? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How How long una go dey suffer? How long? Oh, how long? How long? How long una go dey suffer? Abdul Salam na fake man. Na so. Yeah, constitution for your head, yo. Abdul Salam na fake man. Na military man come tell una say una get constitution. Na lie, yo, na fake, na fraud, oh. That yeah constitution. Na in dey take close to na eye, oh. Make una wake up, make una wake up, oh. How long? I just dey wonder. What can Berenio? I just dey wonder. Berenio, I just dey wonder. What can Berenio? I just dey wonder. Berenio, I just dey wonder. What can Berenio? I just dey wonder. Berenio, I just dey wonder. What can Berenio? I just dey wonder. My people, I want make una know say self-determination, oh, na your right, yo. My people, I want make una know say self-determination, na your right, yo. You must fight for your right. You must stand for your right. You must get up, stand up. You must tell your people for your village, for your town, for your city. Any inside country where you dey, oh. Atiku, Emilokan, or Peter Obi no be the solution. Not the solution, now it be the solution. Make una wake up. Wake up. Make una wake up. Wake up. Time don't knock. You be Yoruba man. You be Biafran. I want make una know say self-determination, now your right, you. How long? Una go dey suffer, how long? How long? How long? How long una go dey suffer, how long? How long? How long? How long una go dey suffer, how long? Oh, how long? How long? Yoruba land na your land, yo. Middle belt na your land, yo. Hausa land na your land, yo. Biafra land na your land, yo. No be Nigeria, no be Nigeria, no be Nigeria, no be Nigeria. La 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 la, oh. Thank you all so very much. I do apologize for the slight drag in the video towards the end just there. I hope you find this beneficial. Thank you so very much. Let me stop share if that works. So, but anyway, so what we really are saying is please share the broadcast. Let us continue to raise the level of awareness. I want to leave one more thing before I go. I'm going to leave it on the screen because if anything else, if you forget everything else, that message on there is what I really want you to have on the screen. Make sure that our people are aware that we have the sovereignty is theirs. They can exercise that sovereignty by holding their governance to account by way of participation in their governance. Those two things, 14.2a and 14.2c within the Constitution, we can use that. Please, let's begin. That's the hard road, long, hard road for every community to begin. That is the only way. Empowering each community to become self-independent, to solve its own problems by working together. That is the only way we can really solve the problem long term. So please share this broadcast, leave comments, let's hear from you, rewatch it again. Thank you so much for watching. You've been watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. And of course, please don't forget to subscribe to us on Citizen AY backup channel. Help us grow this platform, help us reach more people, and talk to you soon. Yeah, don't let that election worry you. It's a fraud. Now, the real task is to empower people to hold those in governance to account. $1 billion was paid in December. Our people collectively in the communities must ask those questions. Let us teach them how to ask those questions collectively. Thank you so very much. You're watching Season AY, the platform where we speak truth about